Let's have the after party at my place. Hey, do you have some spare change on me? I've got hundreds I'll throw in your face.
Yeah, order more bottles, order more models, order more hours. Shots on the island, hotter than the summer. The winter couldn't chill me. Young, free, and wildin'. Order more kids. Dope, I'm so dope. All these honeys piling on the floor, and we stunning. Oh, you see the glow. Girl, these honeys thought I'd let you know. Since I left, I've been putting on circuit so late, going on and on. I got this money, tell me what you want. For this money, can you drop it low? Yeah, order more bottles, order more models, order more hours. Shots on the island, hotter than the summer. The winter couldn't chill me. Young, free, and wildin'. Order more kids. When the night calls, oh, oh, oh. When the night calls, oh, oh, oh. Yeah, order more bottles, order more models, order more hours. Shots on the island, hotter than the summer. The winter couldn't chill me. Young, free, and wildin'. So order more kids.
Freaks come out at night. We bring our fantasy to life. Point me to the ice, and I don't need your drink. High off life. Someone kill the lights. I brought the party favors. Just get piped. Oh my right, but I want you and you tonight.
Yeah, order more bottles, order more models, order more hours. Shots on the island, hotter than the summer. The winter couldn't chill me. Young, free, and wild. So order more kids. When the night crawls, all the money, all the hoes, and the alcohol. All these hundreds and these thousands, I'ma spend it all. Always when the night calls. When the night calls, we want money, we want hoes, we want alcohol. All these hundreds, all these thousands, I'ma spend it all. Always when the night calls.
हेलो 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 नमस्ते नमस्ते कैसे हो भाई लोग? हाउ वी डूइंग टुडे? आवाज़ आ रही है? नहीं, आनी तो चाहिए। चलो ठीक है, लेट्स गो। हेलो हेलो, कैसे हो भाई साहब? बहुत बहुत फेवरेट गाना है मेरा, नाइट क्रॉलर। बहुत दिल के करीब गाना है मेरा। कैसा है गाना? अच्छा है ना? टिकटॉक ने बर्बाद कर दिया थोड़ा थोड़ा सा, लेकिन अभी इट्स एक्चुअली वन ऑफ द सॉन्ग्स दैट टिकटॉक कुडंट रूइन। ठीक है। और बाय द वे, मैं आपको बताना चाहता हूँ बड़े प्राउड होके कि मैं 1 घंटे पहले सो के उठा हूँ। तो अभी मुझे थोड़ा सा टाइम लगेगा एनर्जी वापस आने में। ठीक है, बट या मैं आपको एक और चीज़ बताना चाहता हूँ। मैंने, चलो ठीक, वो बाद में बताऊँगा वो एम्बैरेसिंग है, वो नहीं। कैसे हो भाई साहब? क्या चल रहा है? कैसा जा रहा है तुम्हारा सैटरडे? हाउ हैव यू बीन? आई हैव जस्ट बीन स्लीपिंग भाई। चलो चलो, डॉक्यूमेंट्री लगाओ। यस सर, लेट्स गो डायरेक्टली इनटू इट भाई, लेट्स गो डायरेक्टली इनटू इट। भाइयों, आज तुम्हारी लाइफ चेंज होने वाली है। आज तुम्हारी लाइफ चेंज होने वाली है। मैं तुम्हें पहले पेप टॉक देता हूँ। मैं तुम्हें इस डॉक्यूमेंट्री देखने के पहले एक पेप टॉक देता हूँ। ठीक है, मैं आपको एक पेप टॉक देता हूँ इस डॉक्यूमेंट्री के चलने से पहले। ठीक है, बड़ी इंपॉर्टेंट चीज़ है। ठीक है, सबसे पहले तो अटेंडेंस लगा दो भाई। तुम पहले मुझे बताओ, तुम आ गए हो, नाम वाम लिखो अपना, बताओ हाँ हम जिंदा हैं। ठीक है, तूने देख ली क्या भाई? मैंने 10 बार देखी है भाई, मैंने 10 बार देखी है। आवाज़ को क्या हुआ बड़े भाई? कुछ नहीं यार, क्या कहते हैं, चाय पीऊँगा ठीक हो जाएगी। हेलो। तो भाई देखो, ये बहुत सारे लोगों को लग रहा है ये गेमिंग के ऊपर डॉक्यूमेंट्री है। नहीं, एकदम गलत, एकदम गलत। ठीक है, ये डॉक्यूमेंट्री जो है, ये गेमिंग के ऊपर नहीं है, ये डॉक्यूमेंट्री एक टीम के ऊपर है, ठीक है। डोटा टू आपको जानने की ज़रूरत नहीं है इसको समझने के लिए, और बाकी चीज़ें मैं एक्सप्लेन करूँगा, लेकिन मैं तुम्हें एक बैकग्राउंड एक सेट कर रहा हूँ इसका। तो डोटा टू एक गेम आपको पता है, ठीक है। आपने नाम सुना होगा, आपने गेम नहीं पता तो एटलीस्ट नाम सुना होगा, मैं आपको एक्सप्लेन कर दूंगा खेलते कैसे हैं, बट आपने नाम सुना होगा, ठीक है। अब सीन क्या है कि डोटा टू जो है उसका प्राइस पूल गेस करो तुम। मैं आपको बताना चाहता हूँ भाइयों, डोटा टू कंप्यूटर गेम है, 5 लोग खेलते हैं, 5 लोगों की टीम होती है, 2 टीम्स होती हैं, तो 10 लोग खेल रहे होते हैं एक बार में। अगर आप उसका दी इंटरनेशनल जीत जाते हो तो एक वक्त पे डोटा टू का प्राइस पूल था इंटरनेशनल का, दी इंटरनेशनल, उसका उसका वर्ल्ड कप होता है, साल में एक बार होता है, सबसे बड़ा टूर्नामेंट होता है, साल में हज़ारों टूर्नामेंट्स होते हैं डोटा टू के, बट सबसे बड़ा दी इंटरनेशनल होता है, जस्ट लाइक क्रिकेट, यू नो। साल में बहुत सारे टूर्नामेंट्स होते हैं लेकिन सबसे बड़ा लेट्स से आईपीएल होता है। तो इन दैट रिगार्ड द इंटरनेशनल इज़ द बिगेस्ट टूर्नामेंट ऑफ डोटा टू, ठीक है। एंड उसका प्राइस पूल, दोस्तों आई एम नॉट किडिंग, इज़ upwards of 55 million, used to be at least $55 million, and that's like roughly 350 करोड़, 350 करोड़ रुपए से ज़्यादा एक टूर्नामेंट का, कंप्यूटर गेमिंग टूर्नामेंट का प्राइस पूल, 350 करोड़ से ज़्यादा, ठीक है। एंड साल में वो एक टूर्नामेंट है, साल में 1000 होते हैं, वो छोटे होते हैं उससे डेफिनेटली, बट यू कैन अंडरस्टैंड हाउ बिग ऑफ अ डील इट इज़, ठीक है। 25 करोड़ नहीं भाई, 350 करोड़, 350 करोड़, 470 करोड़ नाउ, या आई मीन आई डोंट नो ब्रो हाउ मच इज इट अप्रिशिएटिंग, बट मुझे ये पता है आजकल तो खैर टूर्नामेंट का प्राइस पूल कट हो गया है बहुत रिसेंटली। टीआई तो अब ट्रू साइड भी नहीं बनेंगे रिसेंटली, बट आई एम जस्ट सेइंग कि यू नो, सो अ लॉट ऑफ पीपल जिनको लगता है बस गेमिंग वेमिंग है ये वो, उनको आप ये नंबर बताओ कि भाई 5 लोग कंप्यूटर पे बैठे हैं, 3 दिन का टूर्नामेंट है, एक हफ्ते पूरा तामझाम चलता है, एंड दे अर्न 350 करोड़, 350 करोड़, फक, 55 million is 470 करोड़ ना, ओके दैट्स अ लॉट ऑफ मनी, जो भी है। एनीवे सो लेट्स हॉप ऑन टू दी डॉक्यूमेंट्री, ठीक है। इसके अब मैं तुम्हें 2-3 चीज़ें और बता देता हूँ, लेकिन अब मैं ये सोच रहा हूँ कि मैं प्ले करूँ डॉक्यूमेंट्री और मैं बीच बीच में एक्सप्लेन करूँ, वो बेटर रहेगा, साथ ही साथ एक्सप्लेन करना, कि शुड आई क्या कहते हैं, टेक माई टाइम, लाइक सॉरी, शुड आई एक्सप्लेन इट बिफोर हैंड, क्या करना चाहिए। कैसे हो यार, लॉन्ग टाइम नो सी, तू विभू EXE है क्या, साथ साथ एक्सप्लेन, साथ साथ एक्सप्लेन कर दूँ, ठीक है वो बेटर है फिर, ठीक है। चलो लेट्स गो। Every 5 minutes, what is every 5 minutes? I will try not to do it every 5 minutes, although I can, ठीक है। सब याद हो भाई, तुम लोग सब याद हो, चलो लेट्स गो। वो आज मैं फुल स्क्रीन कर लेता हूँ, एक सेकंड भाई हो, आज मैं ना, आज मैं फुल स्क्रीन कर लेता हूँ ताकि आप लोगों को ज़्यादा वो ना हो, बट देन फुल स्क्रीन में मेरी चार्ट नहीं दिखेगी शायद, हाँ फुल स्क्रीन में शायद मेरी चार्ट नहीं दिखेगी। um, एक सेकंड भाई, एक सेकंड भाई हो, नहीं ऐसे ही ठीक है, फुल स्क्रीन नहीं हो पाएगा मेरे से, ऐसे ही ठीक है, मैं एडजस्ट कर लेता हूँ, एक सेकंड, चार्ट वगैरह थोड़ी कम कर देता हूँ। चलो ठीक है। हाँ एक सी मैं नहीं देख सकता, अरे नहीं भाई, देखो यार, एंजॉय करो यार तुम भी, चलो। चलो गाइस, यार तू आ गया तो सबको पूरी पलटन को भी ले आता, मज़ा आता, फिर सारे सब लोग एकदम सब एंजॉय करते, बट एनीवे लेट्स गो, ठीक है भाई। ये सुनो, ये जो मैं अब तुम्हें दिखाने जा रहा हूँ, ये इतनी खूबसूरत स्टोरी है कि ये मूवी से भी बेहतर है, ये कोई डॉक्यूमेंट्री नहीं है, ये फिक्शनल मूवी से भी बेहतर स्टोरी है, ठीक है। और ये स्टोरी जब खत्म होगी तब मैं आपसे पूछूंगा कि ये इतनी खूबसूरत थी जितना मैं बता रहा हूँ कि नहीं, ठीक है। सो लेट्स गो, लेट्स गो, मज़ा आएगा भाई, मज़ा आएगा बहुत ज़्यादा। ठीक है, और छोटी है, 1.5 घंटे की भी नहीं है. लेट्स गो.
Back then, we went into it with the mentality that friendship will win in the end. But
At one point in your life, something's gonna change. Change always happens.
When I first started, it was really hard. I think I was inexperienced, like, even in life. I didn't know myself.
In hindsight, that was an incredible turning point. I didn't realize how big it was, but now looking back at it, this changed my life.
It's hard to believe how much things changed. It changed into something nobody would ever expect.
One of the things I've learned is that actually I appreciate my teammates, my friends. I appreciate the people who are around me. Without these people, I think it would have been a completely different story.
At its heart, this is a story about when games got serious. There's $25 million on the line, the largest prize pool in esports history.
$25 million on the line. How much is that in today's money? $25 million in rupees. But theory. That's like 213 crore. 213 crore 89 lakh 67,500 rupees. 213 crore on the line. So, you know.
$25 million on the line, the largest prize pool in esports history. We've got
मैंने 55 बोला, हाँ 55 बोला, उसके पीछे एक लॉजिक है. ये TI-8 है. TI का मतलब दी इंटरनेशनल. दी इंटरनेशनल 1 में प्राइस पूल 1 मिलियन होगा, 2 में 10 मिलियन, ऐसे वो इंक्रीमेंट होके ऊपर ऊपर जाते रहता है. तो इसमें शायद 25 होगा. एक टाइम पे इट क्रॉस 55 ओवरऑल प्राइस पूल ऑल्सो. आई डोंट नो. And even if it doesn't, there's one reason why I said 55 or something, which I'll tell you after this. क्या कहते हैं डॉक्यूमेंट्री. भाई एक हेल्प चाहिए, हेडफोन ले रहा हूँ मिक्सिंग के लिए. यार अभी ना मैं डॉक्यूमेंट्री देखते देखते नहीं रिकमेंड कर सकता. मुझे ना स्ट्रीम के बाद पूछ लेना या फिर मुझे DM कर लेना, मैं बता दूंगा. ठीक है भाई.
20,000 fans here in the arena, millions following from their homes. It seems impossible for this team to take home a championship. A team ranked dead last by the majority of pundits.
What do we think about OG making it this far? They weren't even the same team a couple months ago.
OG have had such a miracle run. Even when they're behind, you always have that feeling like it's never over. It's never over.
The ultimate underdog story.
The story could end here, and it could be a fairy tale.
But this is a story about something much more than a game. Because when the stakes are this high, and the odds are against you, you find out who your true friends are.
Let's fucking go.
my name is Johan Sundstein. My nickname is No-Tail. I've played competitive esports. Me and Tao, we go way back.
Hello, everyone.
He was my first teammate, like inside and outside of the game.
I have a question for all the viewers. What do you think about this hair? Yeah, it's not too sure about that.
It was a close bond. It's like brothers.
How do you think? I cannot look at your hair and feel serious about it. I can't. Just look at it.
There's nothing wrong with my hair. Be careful. I might gash you.
40 million for a game, bro. 40 million, nahi, 55 million and 40 million dollars for a game, which is how much? If 25 is 213 crore, 40 million is, I assume it's around 400 crore. But the thing is, it's not just a game. अभी आगे जाके जब मैं तुम लोगों को एक्सप्लेन करूँगा ना थोड़ी चीज़ें, तो तुम्हें रियलाइज होगा कि भाई कितनी चीज़ें कितना कॉम्प्लिकेटेड गेम है डोटा. आई थिंक इट्स वन ऑफ द मोस्ट कॉम्प्लिकेटेड गेम्स ऑन दी in the world. Like when it comes to at least PC gaming, it's one of the most complicated, or if not the most complicated game in the world.
No-Tail and Fly. You could ask anyone in esports, this is the ultimate friendship. These are two guys that have just stuck with one another thick and thin throughout different rosters, different years, different teams even.
The way me and Tal met was in a public game.
We were playing almost every day, like either practicing or just pubbing or whatever. So we ended up talking a lot all the time. You know, he's like a brother to me.
When we started, we didn't really know the esports scene was going to be a thing. It was just us playing games, and we got kind of thrown into what was this whole movement.
We are here live at Gamescom 2011 in beautiful Cologne. It is the International Championships.
यार कोई बात नहीं अगर तुम नहीं देख पाओगे तो, बट आई एम टेलिंग यू समथिंग, आई एम टेलिंग यू गाइस समथिंग, ठीक है? हियर इज द थिंग, रिमेंबर टू थिंग्स व्हेन यू आर वाचिंग दिस, टू थिंग्स. वन, यू डोंट हैव टू नो द गेम. मैंने जब ये डॉक्यूमेंट्री देखी थी पहली बार लाइफ में, मुझे डोटा का डी भी नहीं पता था, और मैंने जिनको दिखाई थी उनको भी डोटा का डी नहीं पता था, किसी को नहीं पता था. कोई डोटा नहीं खेलता था, ना मैं खेलता था ना वो खेलते थे, उनमें से कुछ लड़कियां भी थी वो भी नहीं खेलती थी. दैट्स नंबर वन. सेकंड, मैं हर वो चीज़ एक्सप्लेन करूँगा जो आपको समझ में नहीं आएगी. और मोस्ट इम्पॉर्टेंटली ये डॉक्यूमेंट्री 1 घंटे 20 मिनट की है, ठीक है? 1 घंटे 20 मिनट की डॉक्यूमेंट्री है. और सेकंड हाफ अभी जो स्टार्ट हो रहा है, स्टार्ट इसका स्लो होता है. गेन बढ़ा, ओके गेन बढ़ा तो एक सेकंड. स्टार्ट इसका स्लो होता है भाइयों, ठीक है? आई वुड से रफली आप मान के चलो कि अगर ये 40 मिनट के बाद ना असली गेम चालू होगा, लाइक असली डॉक्यूमेंट्री चालू होगी 40 मिनट बाद. अभी स्टार्टिंग में ना बिल्डअप मिल रहा है आपको बैकग्राउंड दे रहे हैं कि टीम कौन है, टीम का एक एक प्लेयर कौन है, कहाँ से आ रहा है, क्या हुआ इनके साथ कि ये मूवी बनी. यू नो ये मूवी क्यों बनी? सिर्फ एक टूर्नामेंट जीतने पे मूवी नहीं बनी है भाई. इसके पीछे बहुत बड़ी स्टोरी है, बहुत क्रेजी बैक स्टोरी है. वो बैक स्टोरी के लिए डॉक्यूमेंट्री देखो, ठीक है? गेम के लिए नहीं. वो तो हर साल कोई ना कोई जीतता है, क्रिकेट में जीतता है, फुटबॉल में जीतता है, वो अलग बात है. उसके कारण इतने सारे लोगों ने, ये 7.9 मिलियन लोगों ने वो डॉक्यूमेंट्री नहीं देखी है. इतने डोटा प्लेयर्स भी नहीं है भाई, ठीक है? अगर होंगे भी तो अभी एक्टिव नहीं होंगे. पॉइंट इसकी भाई इनकी स्टोरी समझो. और इस डॉक्यूमेंट्री में ना 80% ना ह्यूमन स्टोरीज है, 20% गेम है. आपको गेम की ज़रूरत नहीं है, जस्ट वॉच फॉर द स्टोरी, ठीक है? और आपको कभी भी कुछ लगे ना, कुछ समझ में नहीं आ रहा या कुछ भी, तुम बता देना, वरना मैं बीच बीच में एक्सप्लेन तो करते ही रहूँगा, ठीक है? जो भी मुझे नेसेसरी लगेगा. देखो ये $1.6 मिलियन प्राइस पूल है. ये प्रीवियस फुटेजेस हैं. ये जो फुटेजेस आपको दिखा रहे हैं ना, ये बहुत पहले की हैं. अभी बैकग्राउंड बिल्डअप होगा TI पे. TI क्या है? द इंटरनेशनल ग्रेटेस्ट टूर्नामेंट. 40 मिनट समथिंग बिल्डअप होगा, वहाँ से वो रीज़न आएगा जिसके कारण मैं आपको ये दिखा रहा हूँ, ठीक है? सो जस्ट बेयर विद मी.
$6 million prize pool.
We've got some of the world's best teams here in Dota.
They're handing out a tournament prize of $1.6 million. Oh my God, they're not going to get this!
TI, which is short for the International, is the biggest competition in Dota 2, which is one of the most popular esports in the world.
Every single competitive Dota player wants TI above all else.
The first international, it was a $1.6 million prize pool, which had never been done. It was revolutionary.
Before TI, there was almost nothing in terms of career viability with esports.
Esports in the earliest days have started with Donkey Kong tournaments and Space Invaders tournaments just to see who could get the highest score.
Being paid at all for winning a tournament was crazy.
But with the rise of the International, you had this sort of epochal shift.
When you talk about the International, it's a really big deal. The Super Bowl of pro gaming, the biggest tournament.
A prize pool of millions of dollars. And each year it's increased, it's got bigger and bigger.
And the more money, the bigger the stage.
The people you see playing International are the best of the best in esport, and that's because Dota 2 is a game with lots of nuance and detail to play.
It's a game of high skill, high focus.
But make no mistake, it's not just about skill, it's about how you play together.
Is Dota more popular than Valorant and PUBG? It's not. It's not. Dota is not more popular than Valorant or PUBG. Mainly because Dota is too hard to play. डोटा खेलने के लिए आपको ना किताब उठा के रिसर्च करनी पड़ती है, पढ़ाई लिखाई करनी पड़ती है, जो आप अभी देखोगे, जो मैं एक्सप्लेन करूँगा. डोटा कैसे खेलते हैं वो अभी देखो, अभी ना ये एक्सप्लेन करेंगे. अभी तो मैं इंटरनेशनल का एक्सप्लेन कर रहे हैं ये लोग डॉक्यूमेंट्री में. डोटा कैसे खेलते हैं वो भी एक्सप्लेन करेंगे, उतनी डिटेल में नहीं करेंगे, वो उसके लिए मैं मदद करूँगा, ठीक है? लेकिन वन ऑफ द रीजंस वाई पीपल डोंट प्ले डोटा, इवन मैंने भी बहुत खेलने की कोशिश करी थी पहले, अब तब नहीं खेल पाया मैं बचपन में. अभी मैं खेलता हूँ डोटा, क्योंकि उसमें बहुत पढ़ाई लिखाई करनी पड़ती है, रिसर्च करनी पड़ती है, बहुत आपको प्रेजेंस ऑफ माइंड चाहिए. इट्स मोर अबाउट स्ट्रैटेजी. इट्स लाइक 4D chess भाइयों, समझ रहे हो? So yeah,
This is a team game.
so they're explaining it.
Not just about skill, it's about how you play together. This is a team game.
The goal is to destroy the enemy's ancient, which is the main structure in their base.
Dota 2 is a 5-on-5 game of capture the flag.
You spend the
Again, hear this because they're explaining the game. फिर मैं explain करूँगा तुमको, ठीक है? ऐसे ज़रूरत नहीं है गेम, आप बिना गेम को जाने भी ये डॉक्यूमेंट्री बड़े प्यार से देख सकते हो, बट फिर भी मैं एक्सप्लेन कर दूंगा जस्ट फॉर कॉन्टेक्स्ट.
Is the main structure in
It's about how you play together. This is a team game.
The goal is to destroy the enemy's ancient, which is the main structure in their base.
Dota 2 is a 5-on-5 game of capture the flag.
You spend the game building up the power of your heroes, which are selected before the game in a draft sequence. With over 100 different heroes, each hero having different abilities, there are seemingly infinite combinations that make each game as unique as possible, and one of the reasons why so many people around the world love to follow Dota 2.
Growing so fast, you have no idea how far it will go, how big it can get.
Okay, so let me explain to you. Dota में क्या होता है, 5 लोगों की एक टीम होती है, 2 टीम्स compete करती हैं और हर टीम का एक बेस होता है, ठीक है? आपका ऑब्जेक्टिव बड़ा सिंपल है, बेस को डिस्ट्रॉय कर दो, जिसका पहले आपने डिस्ट्रॉय कर दिया वो जीत गया, ठीक है? जो पहले हार गया ऑब्वियसली वो हार गया एंड वाइस वर्सा. 5 लोगों की जो टीम होती है उनके 5 हीरोज़ होते हैं स्पेसिफिकली, और डोटा में करीब 150 हीरोज़ हैं, बहुत सारे हीरोज़, 200-150 पता नहीं कितने हीरोज़ हैं, बहुत सारे हैं, ठीक है? सबकी अलग अलग स्किल्स हैं, अलग अलग वीकनेसेस हैं, अलग अलग अल्टीमेट्स हैं, एंड दैट्स वाई इट बिकम्स अ गेम ऑफ माइंड. हर हीरो का काउंटर पिक है, हर हीरो की कोई स्पेशल बात है, तो आपको ड्राफ्ट करना पड़ता है उस हिसाब से, वो जो मैं आगे एक्सप्लेन करूँगा. पॉइंट इज अभी तक के लिए तुम्हें इतना समझना है, सामने वाले का बेस जिसने पहले ख़त्म कर दिया वो जीत गया, सिंपल, दैट्स द ऑब्जेक्टिव. और उस बेस को ख़त्म करने के लिए आपके पास 5 हीरो है, उनके पास 5 हीरो है, और 3-3 टावर लगे होते हैं जिनको आपको बेस ख़त्म करने से पहले गिराना होता है. जैसे मान लो आपका घर है, आप घर पे डायरेक्टली अटैक नहीं कर सकते, आपको पहले सिक्योरिटी गार्ड्स को मारना पड़ेगा. तो वो सिक्योरिटी गार्ड्स कौन है? वो टावर है. टावर तोड़ो, एक एक करके 3 टावर तोड़ो, फिर आपका बेस अनलॉक होगा, फिर बेस तोड़ो, जिसने पहले तोड़ दिया वो जीत गया, सिंपल, ठीक है? अब ऐसा मत सोचना कि ये करने के इनको 400 करोड़ के मिल रहे हैं, क्योंकि वो मैं आगे बताऊंगा.
Our first international was TI3. It was in 2013. We were playing under the name Fnatic at the time.
So इसका सबसे नोटियल का सबसे पहला इंटरनेशनल TI3 था, which happened in 2013. So 2010 में TI1 हुआ, द इंटरनेशनल 1, डोटा का वर्ल्ड कप, और हम अभी डॉक्यूमेंट्री देख रहे हैं TI8 की. तो TI3 से ये बंदा compete कर रहा है लेकिन जीत नहीं पाया, जो अब तुम सुनोगे.
I remember we were so stoked.
So we've been working for a year now to get here. It's been a really long ride and like it means so much.
TI, you know, that's like. Then
What's
he came a long
the
way.
competition's name? The International.
Welcome to the 2013 International.
Going to America.
Thank you for 44, Carmen. Thank you, really appreciate it. और भाई TI मतलब The International, ठीक है?
Playing in front of a crowd, and we got our chance to prove that we could be the best. It was intense, like it was on a whole nother level.
On to Pinecat, smash him back, bring him down fast. Pinecat's low, Pinecat's dead. 2 more fall, and GG Fnatic are guaranteed a top 8 finish at the International.
GG. Game over. They've made top 8 at the International. A huge win.
Fnatic, I think they're capable of winning against any team.
We're rooting for Fnatic.
We started high, but then you play somebody that's been doing this for a long time, and oh boy.
We have to remember, Fnatic, this is their first TI appearance. They're already a top 8. It's a great performance.
अभी ना भाइयों, अभी डॉक्यूमेंट्री स्टार्ट नहीं, मैं आपको बताना चाहता हूँ. अभी 40 मिनट ना सिर्फ बैकग्राउंड स्टोरी चलेगी, ये प्लेयर्स भी नहीं है. ये जो प्लेयर्स दिखा रहे हैं ना फनाटिक के, ये है भी नहीं वो टीम। अभी टीम फॉर्म होगी आपकी आंखों के सामने, वो टीम बनेगी जिनके बारे में डॉक्यूमेंट्री, अभी तो आप उनको जानते भी नहीं जिनके बारे में डॉक्यूमेंट्री है। सो bear with me, ठीक है? Don't think this is how the documentary is. This is old stuff. We will come to today the new stuff.
But Fnatic going up against Orange, we do say Orange are the favourites.
Orange versus Fnatic.
Buyback is on cooldown at Orange. They will take this.
Hello, Arya.
And there is nothing the Fnatic can do to stop them. Double kill for Mushy. Buyback by Darkseer. Buyback by the SF by Mushy. Triple, Ultra, and GG.
We got put in our place.
Fnatic have been eliminated by the Malaysians. Orange will advance themselves forward.
Back then, we were not ready.
So they got eliminated. TI3 हार गए.
After TI3, we did have a serious talk. I mean, after every TI, there's a lot of roster shuffles. You know, the grass is always greener. I want to play with different players, things like this. But we thought experience matters. We learned together. This will do us good for the next TI.
There's going to be another queue now.
If you make it to TI, before you get to play in front of the crowd in the arena, you have to play group stages, and you do that from a hotel room. There's a chance you will never make it out of that hotel room.
Could have maybe gone to kill, but that will be it.
Here with No Tail, this tournament, you know.
हाई ब्रून नहीं कर रहे भाई यार। सीन पता है क्या है ब्लास्फेमस? सीन ये है कि मैं अगर इनको कॉन्टेक्स्ट नहीं दूंगा ना, बहुत सारे लोग जो देख रहे हैं वो नहीं देखेंगे क्योंकि उनको बोरिंग लगेगा, क्योंकि ये डॉक्यूमेंट्री बहुत स्लो स्टार्ट होती है। ये छोटी सी डॉक्यूमेंट्री तो आप एक्सपेक्ट नहीं करते कि ये भी बहुत स्लो हो सकती है 1 घंटे 20 मिनट की, लेकिन ये 40 मिनट ना एकदम स्लो बर्न होगा और 40 मिनट के बाद ऐसे पेस पकड़ेगा ये, ठीक है? तो वो मुझे डिस्क्लेमर देना पड़ता है ताकि वो बने रहे, क्योंकि ये आज का ज़माना है, 10 सेकंड से ज़्यादा लोग टिकते नहीं है कहीं पे, समझते हो? तो वो सीन है।
It didn't go the way you guys wanted it to go. What do you think the reasons were?
All in all, I think there's been a bunch of things coming to this disappointing result, and there's not so much we could have done about it. I think we did try our best still.
Despite working an entire year, they couldn't even get out of the group stage.
Yes, we are here for what could be the very last game of our grand final 2004.
Losing this one, the way we did, all that is stuck in your head is you're out. It's over. Somebody else is going to win. It's not going to be you. And it's a really hard pill to swallow. There were some issues before this TI, and everybody in Fnatic, they were ready to burn some bridges that they weren't ready to burn a year before.
After TI4, Fly and NoTal found themselves on a new team. And in their minds, this is going to be a superstar roster.
Team Secret, we did feel like a super team. But then...
Thank you, mathematical stuff. Really appreciate it.
There was this Star Ladder tournament.
And it's onto the throne. They got Secret by the jugular, and they take.
We ended up losing, and that hit us really hard.
फिर से हार गए next tournament.
And after that, I kind of saw it coming.
With just months to the next TI, Fly and NoTal found themselves kicked from the very team they had just joined. They were forced to join different teams.
Shit, man, this is really not what I wanted to happen. This is not how I meant for things to go down.
Hi, Casey, good to see you again.
Hi, good to see you.
Thanks for doing this.
No problem.
It's good to get y'all mic'd up.
Cameras rolling. NoTail, take one. So we're just gonna start with some basic questions.
What are your biggest strengths as a team?
Complexity. We're kind of an underdog. We're a very new team. We're only together for about 3 months.
What role do you play right now, currently?
Right now, I play support for Cloud9.
What about Team Fnatic? You guys seem to scatter a little bit. Are you still in contact with a lot of those guys?
Mostly NoTail. He's a really good friend of mine. We've been playing together ever since I've been playing competitive. Obviously, NoTail's here. I saw him. We were having a fun time. But I miss being together as a team.
Every good Dota team understands the phrase a good teammate. The perfect team would have these sort of traits, like kindness and, you know, empathy.
यार मुझे ना एक बार वो करना दो, एक पोल करने दो कि तुम में से कितने लोग को आइडिया नहीं है और पहली बार देख रहे हैं, क्योंकि मुझे ना बहुत मज़ा आएगा जब, चाहे तुम 10 लोग क्यों ना हो, any of you are clueless watching for the first time, क्योंकि मुझे बहुत ही अच्छा लगेगा जब ये डॉक्यूमेंट्री खत्म होगी तो मैं तुम लोग का फीडबैक चाहूँगा, कैसा लगा तुमको मुझे बताना, ठीक है? पोल करो।
Dota is a team game. It is not about you. It's about everyone around you.
Do your teammates understand this too?
I've tried to talk to my teammates about these things. They don't view them the same way as I do at all. But I've been very happy playing for them, and I'm very excited going into TI with Cloud9.
Awesome.
That's it. Cloud9 call it GG. They know they are so far behind. They will give up their position here at the International. VG Gaming will move forward. Megas against Complexity. There are no buybacks on the 4 dead heroes of Complexity. And GG. Complexity will be eliminated from the International 5 and Virtus Pro.
Yes, the lights have gone out on Complexity's year for the International in 2015.
हार गए फिर से।
Ever since I was a kid, I hated losing. I hated losing so much. But I also loved competing. I always thought maybe I would go into like being a fighter, like my dad. That was very good at judo and jiu-jitsu and all these things I did. I was very talented. You know, I wanted to make my dad happy, to, you know, be strong for him, to win things, to kind of compete. It's something that's always been with me. Whatever I do, losing is kind of
I don't
not
know
an
if
option.
he really might be.
After a TI5 failure, personally, I was probably at an all-time low. There was one night, like I ended up vomiting and I thought about every loss. And every time I thought about a loss, I felt even worse. It just kept going throughout the whole night. I think that was probably the sickest I felt in my whole life. I was ready to call it quits. But then I had a talk with Tal about playing together again.
Myself and Notel, we know each other very well. You know, we're friends. We rely on each other. We lean on each other.
And we decided to go into this together, to make it as friends, make it as a team, do something new.
Team OG was formed by myself and Notel. Big idea behind OG is a mindset of friendship, but also want to win.
It's a mix of hunger, talent, atmosphere.
तो 3 साल से ये हर टूर्नामेंट खेल रहे थे, हार रहे थे, डिस्पाइट बीइंग गुड प्लेयर्स, बी लाइक टॉप 8 पहुंच रहे हैं टीआई में और हार जा रहे हैं। तो ये एकदम फ्रस्ट्रेट हो गए और फिर इनको टीम से निकाल दिया गया, जो टियर 1 टीम से फनाटिक, Cloud9। अब क्या कर रही हैं ये दोनों, क्योंकि ये स्टार्टिंग में साथ से खेल रहे हैं डोटा के, तो अब ये दोनों खुद की टीम बना रहे हैं जिसका नाम है OG, ठीक है? टू बी एबल टू कम्पीट इन TI, आई थिंक दिस इज 6, हाँ TI 6 के लिए खुद की टीम बना रहे हैं, ठीक है? तो 3 साल तो हारते आ रहे हैं, 3 साल, अभी 14 साल में खुद की टीम बना रहे हैं।
Team dynamic, this is what matters. We just want to do things right, like do things our way.
They were going to create a team from the ground up, just finding 3 like-minded individuals.
Historically in esports, the elite teams will pick up fresh talent from the Tier 2 and Tier 3 teams. It was highly unusual to pluck amateur talent from the broader public.
I never thought that anyone's gonna come talk to me because I was a pub player.
Miracle, I looked at his gameplay when he completely carried the game.
Pub players.
अरे यश भाई कैसे हो यार? I'm glad you joined man. I'm so glad. मजा आएगा भाई, डॉक्यूमेंट्री देखो।
Play his gameplay when he completely carried the game.
Pub players play public matches. It's in this like casual at-home environment, playing with nobody watching you. So Miracle was the player that had limited competitive experience.
But this was the guy that I really wanted to play with.
And then I brought Moon over from Complexity. I knew he fit our style. And the last one was Crit. He was always around, never really on top.
आपको लग रहा होगा अभी टीम बन रही है, अभी भी नहीं बन रही। मैंने बोला 40 मिनट तक बस आंखें बंद करके भरोसा करो मुझ पे, 40 मिनट तक आपको स्टोरी का बिल्डअप होगा। अभी टीम नहीं बन रही है, ये 2016 की टीम बन रही है, हम 2018 की बात करने वाले हैं, तो याद रखना ये। तो नो
top team, but they shared a similar mindset as us. And I'm the captain. I try to, be the pillar for everyone. You have to have 5 players who are on the same page.
I think it's the oldest scale of sports. You can buy speed, you can buy height, you can buy strength. You can't buy trust. You can't buy communication.
It's like that movie Money Heist, bro. I'm telling you something. भाई ये story इतनी unrealistic है ना भाई. जब ये तुम documentary देखोगे तुम्हारा दिमाग फट जाएगा पूरा. तुम भरोसा नहीं कर पाओगे ऐसा कैसे possible है. मैं तो सो नहीं पाया था भाई 2-3 दिन के भाई ये सच में हुआ है क्या. तो it's like too crazy. The story is too crazy.
But you need all 5 in order to win a championship.
Here in Frankfurt, the first ever major.
As the popularity of Dota 2 grew, the sheer volume of those competing meant the sport could sustain a season of high-profile competitions leading up to TI.
After TI5, Valve introduced a new competitive system in Dota 2. It was called Majors.
Be crowned the champion.
$3 million on the line per major, and implications of getting an invite to TI if you would win a major.
No Talent Fly's team, a band of unlikely individuals that had never really had any crazy amount of success previously in Dota 2. They were the underdogs coming into the first major. Nobody really expected anything.
OG have got it and will be claimed the champions of the first ever Dota 2 major live here in Frankfurt.
OG won the major. अब major क्या है देखो. The international क्या है? Dota का World Cup. It's like FIFA. It's like World Cup. ठीक है, Cricket World Cup, ICC World Cup. एक साल में एक बार होता है. सबसे बड़ा टूर्नामेंट होता है 400 करोड़ प्राइस मनी, जिसकी मैंने बोला था. ठीक है, 200-250 करोड़ ऐसे प्राइस मनी होती है उसकी. मेजर्स क्या होते हैं? मेजर्स होते हैं, अब देखो साल में टूर्नामेंट तो एक ही हो रहा है सबसे बड़ा, लेकिन उसके क्वालिफायर्स के लिए छोटे छोटे टूर्नामेंट्स होते हैं जो बड़े होते हैं, जो एक रैंडम टूर्नामेंट से काफ़ी बड़े होते हैं. ठीक है, रैंडम टूर्नामेंट्स क्या होता है? $2.5 लाख का प्राइज मनी, $5 लाख का प्राइज मनी, $500,000. मेजर्स की एक रिक्वायरमेंट होती है कि दे शुड बी अबव 1 मिलियन. तो यहाँ पे जो सबसे पहला मेजर हुआ था फ्रैंकफर्ट मेजर, उसके प्राइस मनी थी $3 मिलियन, विच इज़ रफली अराउंड 8-3 से कितना होता है 24 वो कितना 24 करोड़ रुपए. ठीक है, 24 करोड़ रुपए थे. नॉट लेस, दैट्स नॉट जस्ट एनी मनी, दैट्स अ लॉट ऑफ मनी. तो या तो साल में बहुत सारे मेजर होते हैं, 3-4 मेजर होते हैं साल में, और टीआई एक ही होता है. ये डॉक्यूमेंट्री टीआई के बारे में, मेजर्स अभी हम देख रहे हैं. ओजी के 2 प्लेयर्स थे, उनको निकाल दिया गया, 3 साल से हार रहे हैं. उन्होंने टीम बनाई, टीम बना के पहला मेजर जीत लिया, which is crazy.
The power couple was reunited once again, and it seemed like they could do anything.
It's so amazing. We come out, we're winning, and everyone's cheering OG. There's nothing better than that.
This is the first generation of a new type of athlete. And these esports athletes are coming into incredibly high pressure situations immediately.
Playing in front of 20,000 people, in front of millions online, and $4 million is big.
When you look at the really big time high level teams, they are looking for any competitive edge they can find.
Around that time, all these majors and big prize pools, it was super intense. It was like a pressure cooker. So a couple teams started getting coaches.
So finding a coach in conventional sports, you get someone who was a star player in a previous generation, or just maybe a good player who had a really good mind for the game. In esports, you don't really have a previous generation of star. So where do you get your coach?
Beginning of 2016,
let's
I was
go.
living in Paris. I was actually focusing on future life.
Let's fucking go, bhai. Notice this man. Hear everything he says carefully. This is our man right here.
I mean, university, college, all these things. And at that point, I hadn't played competitive for 3 years or something.
This is when it gets real. Counter Logic Gaming going up against MTW, the guys from France.
This is Seb. सेब की बात हो रही है यहाँ पे, और ये इसकी पुरानी क्लिप है. देखो कैसा दिख रहा है, कितना हैंडसम दिख रहा है.
Definitely, man. My real name is Sebastian Debs. I love the game, obviously.
I wanted to be the best, but I was really far from it. TI2, yeah, I competed.
Fucking mad, he wants the black hole, he picks up Aki, he picks
But
up
my team was like bottom tier of the tournament.
MTW are the first team to be eliminated from the International 2012.
The sacrifices were too heavy. I think I was kind of losing myself. I had put everything aside for Dota, and it just came back and kind of hit me in the face. And then I got a message through Twitter. OG heard that I wasn't an active player anymore and wanted to see if I would be interested to coach them. My first reaction was that I didn't want to because I had given up on Dota pretty much.
Sebastian, he had played a lot of different teams, and I know Sebastian was working really hard, but he was caught in these teams that couldn't really make it.
I was watching a lot of Dota still because, I'm very passionate about the game.
The way he spoke about the game, you could tell it wasn't just passion, it was brains, and this is kind of what we saw.
OG, I had watched almost all their games at the Frankfurt Major, maybe all of them. This was a team that was playing already on the highest levels. Like, these guys are champion material. This coaching thing, it was a very unique opportunity. You might not get this chance again, so seize it. Next thing you know, I'm on a plane to the Manila Major.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Manila Major.
This is another major. ठीक है, एक फ्रैंकफर्ट मेजर था पहला मेजर. दिस इज अनदर मेजर लीडिंग अप टू टीआई. आप मेजर जीतोगे आपको इनविटेशन मिलेगा टीआई का, क्योंकि टीआई के लिए तो पूरे वर्ल्ड से टीम्स आएंगे ना कि भाई हमें भी कम्पीट करना है, तो आप कैसे अलाउ करोगे. तो यू पुट द रिक्वायरमेंट कि आप टीआई जीत कोई मेजर टूर्नामेंट जीत के दिखाओ, फिर हम आपको इन्वाइट करेंगे. ऐसे ही हम आपको नहीं बुला रहे. So that's how it goes. 2016.
The idea of a coach, we kind of did it because it was just like what other teams were doing. I wouldn't say forced, but a tiny bit forced.
Welcome on stage, OG!
I definitely didn't realize the potential of Sebastian's role in the team until Manila Major.
No-tail trying to lock down Matumba Man, finish him off, the wolf will fall. OG getting a core kill, but that jug looks like he might...
Told us what the other team is going to do, and it was 100% on point, draft.
That's a new hero.
Gameplay.
तुमने नोटिस करा कितना कम गेम दिखाया तुम लोगों को, लेकिन तुम सोचो कितने सारे ऐसे लोग होंगे जिन्होंने अभी तक ये डॉक्यूमेंट्री या फिर ये स्ट्रीम पे क्लिक नहीं करा क्योंकि उनको लगेगा ये गेमिंग के बारे में. तुम खुद देखो अभी 20 मिनट हो गए हैं, ठीक है. आई वुड से 20% डॉक्यूमेंट्री हो गई है. मुश्किल से 10 सेकंड भी तुम्हें गेम नहीं दिखाया होगा अभी तक डोटा 2 का. That's what I mean. That this is about the story, not about the game, and that's why you should watch it.
Forward miracle there with the BKB.
Basically, like their strategy.
OG are doing it, Liquid. They can't withstand the punishment.
We had the team. We just felt ourselves like we were just feeding off each other.
OG are the Manila Major champions.
Manila Major was it was incredible.
A huge shout out to our coach Seb. This would have never happened without him.
Sebastian, great job to him.
So let's recap. Sebastian was a gamer, Dota 2 player, जो एकदम स्टार्टिंग के Dota 2 से खेल रहा है. उसने वो TI1, TI2 सब में कम्पीट करा हुआ है और बहुत बुरी तरह हारा है वो. But he was a very smart guy, but he sucked at Dota according to himself. He was always at the bottom, whatnot. He wanted to be the best, but he just couldn't make it. He was far from the best. उसके खुद के शब्द है. बहुत सालों बाद सेबेस्टियन मतलब हार के खेलना छोड़ दिया डोटा. फिर ये OG वाला पूरा सीन हुआ, वो भी हार रहे थे. फिर उन्होंने खुद की टीम बनाई OG, ठीक है. फिर वो नए टैलेंट स्काउट करा, फिर उन्होंने एक टूर्नामेंट जीता. उसके बाद टूर्नामेंट जीतने के बाद उन्हें लगा कि यार सब लोग कोच हायर कर रहे हैं, तो उन्होंने क्या करा कि सेब को एज अ कोच हायर कर लिया, क्योंकि भाई तुम्हारे पास बहुत एक्सपीरियंस है, तुम बहुत पुराने खिलाड़ी हो, आ जाओ, ठीक है, तुम्हारे पास बहुत दिमाग है. तो सेब आ गया, सब कुछ वापस डोटा पे आ गया, उनको कोचिंग करना चालू कर दिया, एंड देन दे वन अनदर मेजर. सो दे वन 2 back-to-back majors, one with Seb. Just crazy.
Part of the value of winning championship is who you win it with. OG, they were known for their teamwork and communication. That was the anchor.
You win together, you lose together. You want to create this feeling that everybody has.
आ जाओ हर्षित भाई, आ जाओ. वैसे ये डॉक्यूमेंट्री शायद आपको मतलब पता नहीं पसंद आएगी नहीं आएगी, वैसे अभी चालू नहीं हुई है प्रॉपर्ली. आ जाओ, आना तो.
Each other's back.
Everyone else was
डिस्कॉर्ड आ रहे हो तो बताओ, मैं डिस्कॉर्ड खोलता हूँ सर.
switching people in and out, but OG were able to stay as a unit and it was paying off. They were winning major tournaments, and going into that year's international, they were pitted to be the team to take the championship title at TI6.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the International 2016.
Who's ready? Who's ready?
The teams are arriving, the players...
Oh shit, Dota खेलते हो क्या हर्षित भाई? क्या बात कर रहे हो यार? Jeez, am I late? No, you're not late. But yeah, you're not late, but yes. थोड़ा सा लेट हो, बस ज़्यादा नहीं. समझ के क्या रखा लॉल, मुझे पता नहीं था यार.
Fans are hyped, and we're all here waiting for the international start.
So this is important. हम TI पे आ चुके हैं. 2 majors जीते अभी they are in TI. This is important.
What a terrific series to kick off the International 2016.
For TI6, our chances were obviously great. I think we were feeling really good.
OG entering the key arena.
We were considered as like one of the best teams, if not the best team in the world.
Starting from the Frankfurt major and then Manila, they really cemented they are the top team right now. They are absolutely the team that everybody's looking to take down.
We're seed 1. So much hype around us.
Anything but top 3 would be like a huge disappointment.
You're definitely grouped up. They are ready to try and have a 5-on-5. Miracle now stifling dagger QR. He rips apart Miracle. Double kill inside the fountain of OG. Almost an impossible ask for OG to come back from this. QO jumps down, he finds Miracle, holding Miracle there, allowing the activation, and GG! Well played! MVP have trapped the 2-time major winners. The guys who are hoping to put a TI win under their belt, they may have to do it through the lower bracket. They had a longer journey in
OGTI6 was one of the best teams that ever played Dota. But the mindset that we had going into games, of course, it impacts the Dota part.
We are going to return to our lower bracket now.
We went into this TI like I think we felt the highest amount of pressure that we have ever felt before.
We do have 2 teams who they lose now are done for another year.
Which is not where OG had thought they'd be, let alone where we all thought they'd be.
Most Dota tournaments, if you lose in the upper bracket, you still have a chance to make a run to the finals through the lower bracket.
So they follow a bracket system. ठीक है, मेरे ख्याल से 16-32 टीम्स होती होंगी ग्रुप स्टेजेस में, एंड देन देयर इज अ ब्रैकेट सिस्टम. आप पहले क्वालिफायर्स में हार जाते हो तो आपको लोअर ब्रैकेट में डाल देते हैं, और जो जीतते हैं उनको अपर ब्रैकेट में डाल देते हैं. तो लोअर वालों के पास भी चांस होता है, बट आपको दुगना लड़ना पड़ता है, और उसमें आपका रिस्क ज़्यादा होता है. उसमें 1 मैच एलिमिनेशन होता है लोअर ब्रैकेट में. अपर ब्रैकेट में क्या, आप एक बार हार भी गए तो भी आपके पास चांस है टूर्नामेंट में बने रहने का और आगे जाने का. तो या तो OG हार चुका है पहला मैच, एंड नाउ दे आर इन द लोअर ब्रैकेट. सो
Double elimination, it's about being able to take a beating and maybe come back.
It is time for TNC versus OG.
They got PSG, yes, they got PSG, and let me give you, actually, you know what, just watch. You have a surprise if you like PSG.
We all knew that we were so good. We were so good. But we were definitely playing not to lose.
We almost hit the hour mark as TNC. They'll enter the mid. Do they go for a GG push? Yep, they are. They're attacking the tier 4 towers. Are ready to jump forward. Crit, he needs help now. That wall, will it be enough? Kuku's still there. The Chrono Sphere caught too. Kuku right next to it. No tell's gonna go down. No buyback. They're going for the tier 4. Hammer down. Arabia's gone. It's dead. And TNC done it. The impossible. 2-time major winners. You are gone.
दे एलिमिनेटेड. एक रैंडम सी छुई मुई टीम आके उनको हरा के चली जाती है टी इंटरनेशनल पे. 2 टाइम मेजर विनर्स बैक टू बैक, एंड दे जस्ट लूज टू अ नोबडी लाइक दैट, यू नो. एंड इट्स नॉट जस्ट अबाउट लूजिंग, दे आर गॉन फ्रॉम द इंटरनेशनल. 3 साल तुम्हारी आंखों के सामने हार चुके हैं ये पूरा. सो इट्स क्रेजी. लुक एट हिज फेस, लुक एट हिज फेस. बेचारा नोट है.
OG eliminated on day number 2 of TI6, something that I would never imagine myself hearing.
I cannot believe it.
Your whole life is about that tournament. When it ends, I don't think you quite accept it. Your brain just doesn't process the fact that it's over.
Yes, it takes place every year.
Like, there's no way we did all this. It's like a blackout.
You know, the mountain that you're supposed to climb, it just keeps getting higher and trickier. Like, from the beginning of the season, you look at something so tall and so hard to get up, and you don't know how to do it. You don't even know where to begin. You feel so small, like, and helpless. After TI6, we were not able to dodge the roster shuffle. Moonmeander was not a good fit for me as a player, and Crit, he had other avenues he wanted to seek. Like, he's for a long time wanted to play with EG and some of the players on EG.
तो roster shuffle क्या होता है बता देता हूँ. देखो, हर आपको पता ही होगा, आईपीएल वाईपीएल वालों को पता ही होगा, हर रोस्टर शफल इज बेसिकली एक टूर्नामेंट होता है, उस टूर्नामेंट में लोग परफॉर्म करते हैं और बहुत सारी टीम्स हैं, तो कभी कभी टीम्स को लगता है यार ये टीम पे ये बंदे ने बहुत अच्छी परफॉर्मेंस करी बट वो हार गए, लेकिन इस बंदे की परफॉर्मेंस बहुत अच्छी थी, इसमें बहुत पोटेंशियल है, तो वो क्या करूँगा, मैं जाके उसको ऑफर दूंगा, यार तू अपनी टीम छोड़ मेरी टीम में आ जा, तू हार गया ये टूर्नामेंट, तू ही हारती रहेगा, इनके साथ खेलेगा तो तू मेरे पास आ जा, ले तेरे को डबल पैसे दे रहा हूँ। तो ये रोस्टर शफल ये होता है कि यार ये हम हार गए हैं तो मतलब कुछ तो चेंज लाना पड़ेगा, क्योंकि ऐसे तो हम जीत नहीं पाएंगे, तो इधर से उधर लोग जाते रहते हैं, तो लोग टीम छोड़ते हैं, कई बार पोचिंग हो जाती है, कई बार अच्छे कॉन्ट्रैक्ट मिल जाते हैं, कई बार निकाल दिया जाता है, लोगों को बेंच कर दिया जाता है, ऐसी चीज़ें होती हैं, तो ये हर बार होता है पीआई में।
And I think when Miracle saw, you know, the team like falling apart, he also looked at something that looked a lot nicer than trying to rebuild this.
But the no-tail fly duo, it doesn't break. These two want to just continue and build a new team.
I know about JB, I know about Miracle, मैं यहाँ पे बस डिटेल नहीं दे रहा क्योंकि मैं स्पॉइलर नहीं देना चाहता, जब डॉक्यूमेंट्री खत्म हो जाएगी ना तो मैं एक एक चीज़ इनको बताऊंगा डिटेल में, बट जैसे अभी इनको आइडिया नहीं है मिरेकल मतलब क्या स्टोरी है मिरेकल की, एक तो ये डॉक्यूमेंट्री एक और उसके बाद एक मिरेकल की भी स्टोरी है, वो क्रेजी स्टोरी है, बट यार
with them two at the core of it.
Right out of the gate, they added top-tier talent.
They got S4 from another team, very, very talented former TI winner.
Alliance just won!
You know, everybody remembers when Alliance won TI3.
That's another day in Finland.
Getting Jerax made sense.
And what the biggest mistake of my life.
He was the best 4 position during that time.
YOLO, I'm going.
Having Jerax drawn was super hype. He's incredibly good at the game.
You're very confident, but you're also humble about it.
I think it's a very Finnish thing in the end.
If you win TI, can you be a little excited? Will you brag a little bit then?
Yeah.
You can get better than that. Come on.
And then they picked up Anna.
Anna was... I'm like, what?
भाइयों यहाँ पे थोड़ा सा अटेंशन देना, लिसन टू आना स्टोरी, अटेंशन देना। तो देयर रोस्टर शफल हुआ, वो इतनी बार हार गए, टीआई हार गए, फिर से हार गए, फिर से हार गए, फिर से हार गए, अब ये रोस्टर शफल कर रहे हैं, मिरेकल टीम छोड़ चुका है, उनको लगा भाई ये लोग हारते ही रहेंगे, इतने हारे हैं तो अभी और हारेंगे, एंड नाउ दे आर बिल्डिंग अनदर टीम एंड दे आर पिकिंग अप पीपल।
They picked up Anna.
Anna was... I'm like, what?
So I was born in Melbourne. I lived here with 2 of my sisters and 1 of my brother and my mum. And I pretty much lived here my whole life until I went pro with Dota.
They got this Australian kid.
He was a bit of a shot in the dark. People didn't know what to expect from Anna.
He was a complete unknown. He came out of nowhere.
I was just playing pubs every day. I was a bit, not cocky, but like... Actually, yeah, I was cocky.
We went through with the roster and like finalized it, and Jerax and S4, there was no doubt in our mind. But Anna, it kind of went out on a limb.
Like, I just play like whatever I want to play, and like, it's like so easy. Like, I don't know how to say.
He'd never really played consistently on a top team.
But Anna, like, I mean, he was truly talented. We saw it really quickly. The way he approached the game, it wasn't influenced by other players' play style.
So let me explain you what is happening. They're building a team for the international, right? And they pick up Anna. Who is Anna? Anna ने आज तक कभी कोई टॉप टीयर डोटा टूर्नामेंट नहीं खेला है। वो पब्स खेलता है। पब्स क्या होते हैं? जो नॉर्मल आपके सेमी प्रोफेशनल गेम्स होते हैं, जैसे मान लो आईपीएल होता है, आईसीसी होता है, रणजी ट्रॉफी होती है, उसके नीचे कुछ होता है तो वो पब होगा, ठीक है? मतलब नॉर्मल कैजुअल गेम्स जो आप अपने दोस्तों के साथ खेलते हो, लेकिन अगर आप सब सेमी प्रोफेशनल्स या प्रोफेशनल्स हो, ऐसा टाइप के, मतलब सीरियस बट नॉट टूर्नामेंट लेवल सीरियस, राइट? तो आना वॉज जस्ट अ किड इन हिज बेडरूम जो बस पब्स खेलता था दिन भर, और वो यू नो ही वॉज रियली गुड बट ही वॉज गुड इन पब्स। उसने आज तक एक टूर्नामेंट में ढंग से कम्पीट नहीं करा था। एंड नोटेल और ये सेब वगैरह जब टोटा अपना कैजुअली खेलते थे तो उनको ये मिलता रहता था, एंड ही वॉज वेरी गुड, सो दे जस्ट पिक्ड हिम ऑन देयर टीम डायरेक्टली उठा लिया, बोला भाई तू खेल हमारे साथ, डायरेक्टली आउट ऑफ नोवेयर।
It wasn't influenced by how people think. It wasn't influenced by anything. It was pure.
It was kind of a risk in a way.
Actually, more like gully cricket. Gully cricket would be right. So, which is why it's such a crazy story. He is actually someone जिसने आज तक टूर्नामेंट में कदम नहीं रखा, और उसको गली क्रिकेट में छक्के मार रहा है, लोगों ने उठा के, इनकी आंखें इतनी अच्छी हैं, they recognized his game style and they're like तू खेल रहा है हमारे साथ. It's crazy.
But from my perspective, first conversation with Anna said, let's go win some majors. And there was an S there, you know? So one was not enough. There's that insane confidence in him. Let's go win some majors.
Welcome on stage, OG.
Going into Boston Major with this new roster, we felt really good. We felt really confident.
But even then, rebuilding from a two-man roster, you're gonna have to prove it, just like you're nobody.
How are you feeling about this tournament?
I think there's no team here that can beat us in the best of 5.
The Fly and No Tail brothers have been kind of holding hands through it all. But I mean, the team has undergone some real shuffles. JRX, he's an interesting character.
टीम पूरी बदलती रहती है, बस 2 ही लोग कांस्टेंट रहते हैं, जो है फ्लाई और नो टेल, क्योंकि ये स्टार्टिंग से कांस्टेंट है। जब TI3 से हारते आ रहे हैं तब से दोनों साथ में खेल रहे हैं, टीम से निकाले भी साथ में गए, एक को टीम से निकालते तो दूसरा भी छोड़ देता है। ये भाई भाई हैं, डोटा के एकदम करण अर्जुन है ये, ठीक है। तो अभी भी ये साथ में है, तो इनकी पूरी टीम ही बदल जाती है, क्योंकि 2 लोगों से टीम डिसाइड थोड़ी ना होती, 5 लोगों की टीम है, तो 3 मिनिमम हो तो समझ में आता है कि टीम है, 2 लोगों से टीम नहीं होती। सो दे जस्ट कीप फाइंडिंग न्यू प्लेयर्स एंड शफल चेंजेस एंड व्हाट नॉट।
Can you hold a conversation with him?
He would dictate the tempo of the game. He's like a dog that's chasing a ball, but you can't really see the ball. So you're just trying to run after the dog who's running after the ball.
My position is more like a roaming type. Mostly I'm just moving around the map, disabling enemies.
To kill off the Rubik's Sparks, and he's going to be able to do it.
It's very crucial that I'm let to do my thing.
He's sitting there saying, let me do my own thing. And he's seeing the results. Who's to stop him?
Caught out again by JRX, jumps forward with the boulder smash. OG! No tail of like they've won 3 majors. It's an incredible feat.
Boston Major was the 3rd major we won. The roster had changed, but the one thing that was consistent was me and Tal. It felt like nothing could stop us.
जी मैं बताता हूँ आपको, मेरा ना अभी थोड़ा सा RAM का इशू चल रहा है, मैं आपको बताता हूँ, ठीक है? डिस्कॉर्ड खोल के 1 सेकंड।
This team, this roster felt so good. JRX, we knew how good it was as a player, right? Anna was the opposite. Anna had incredible potential, flashes of brilliance, but Kiev made him a different player.
Welcome to the Kiev Major, the last major before we head to the International 2017.
Kiev Major for Anna, it showed like what kind of a player he is.
It's committed, and Anna feels it's the opportunity.
He doesn't really think of the things that can go bad. He thinks about what he can do, and then he goes for it. No hesitation.
I'm just gonna run in and fuck with him, you know?
That is the best way to play. And Anna, he had it inside him.
Anna with a double kill.
I think joining OG was the best day of my life. The fact that I was given a chance.
Could be the enchilada right now. Anna focusing on the racks.
Before Kiev Major, I didn't know if I was up to the challenge.
But they just don't have the damage to repel OG. OG will be claimed 4-time Dota 2 major winners here in Kiev.
Kiev Major, it was really a shock when they won.
भाई Anna fucking carried and they won the 4th major. भाई वो बहुत बड़ी बात होती है 4 मेजर जीतना. It's like winning 4 IPLs. It's crazy. ठीक है? एंड तुम सोचो गली का बंदा जिसने आज तक टूर्नामेंट नहीं खेला, उसका सबसे पहला टूर्नामेंट क्या है? डायरेक्टली एक मेजर. एंड ये कोई क्रिकेट टीम नहीं जिसमें 11 प्लेयर हैं. दिस इज लाइक अ 5-man थिंग एंड आना इज अ कैरी प्लेयर. मतलब ही हैज वन ऑफ द मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट रोल्स. इट्स क्रेजी.
I always thought BP was really...
अभी भी डॉक्यूमेंट्री चालू नहीं हुई है, लेकिन अभी भी डॉक्यूमेंट्री चालू नहीं हुई है.
Really good team. Taking a win from them, you really want to celebrate.
At the Boston Major, No Tail said nobody can beat OG in best of 5.
3 was incredible. 4, I think, I mean, it's even more so.
What comes after legend?
We just hit like a stride where we really found what's good for us.
When the highest level of Dota is played, when every little detail is thought through, it's something that is beautiful in the sense that I've never found this in anything else in my life.
Kiev Major, we found our strengths, and Sebastian really brought us together as a team. He's like one of the players, and he deserves the moment to celebrate with us.
So at this point, OG with No Tail and Fly, 4 majors. It's an achievement that I don't think we'll ever see anyone be able to reach again in the world of Dota 2.
It did feel like a big sense of achievement. You know, wow, 4 tournaments. A lot of people were telling me nobody has done this before. This is way better than winning a TI. This to me wasn't really the truth. I always looked at TI as being worth more than anything.
भाई किसी ने बोला चैट में कि ये looks kiddish। भाई मैं तुम्हें एक चीज़ समझाता हूँ डोटा के बारे में। ठीक है, एक चीज़ मैं तुम्हें समझाता हूँ, बहुत ध्यान से समझो। डोटा एक ऐसा गेम है जो तुम अगर 25 साल के हो तो भी तुम्हें समझने के लिए कम से कम मैं कहूँगा 100 घंटे लगेंगे। बेसिक्स खेलने के लिए मिनिमम 100 घंटे लगेंगे तुम्हें डोटा अच्छे से खेलने के लिए, बेयर मिनिमम। ठीक है, क्योंकि अब जब मैं आगे डिस्कस करूँगा ना डॉक्यूमेंट्री को, जब हम ड्राफ्टिंग स्टेजेस पे आएंगे, जब हम एक्चुअल गेम देखेंगे, जो ये दिखाएंगे कब थोड़ा थोड़ा दिखाएंगे, क्योंकि ये डॉक्यूमेंट्री ना, ये जो मैं तुम्हें दिखा रहा हूँ इसमें ना सिर्फ ये एक मूवी है, ये गेम के बारे में नहीं है। इस डॉक्यूमेंट्री को देख के आप डोटा के बारे में कुछ नहीं सीख सकते। उसके लिए ना एक सेपरेट 1 घंटे का वो है जो मैं शायद देखूंगा। वो डिपेंड करेगा कि तुम लोग जो देख रहे हो तुम्हें कैसी लगती है डॉक्यूमेंट्री। जब ये खत्म होगी, आधी डॉक्यूमेंट्री हो गई है, जब ये खत्म होगी, ठीक है, तो हम उस पर जाएंगे और तुम्हें रियलाइज़ होगा कि भाई ये कितनी माइंड फक वाली चीज़ है। मैं मजाक नहीं कर रहा, बंदे पता है इतने 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 गड्डी पेपर प्रिंट करके लेके आते हैं कि भाई सामने वाले ने अगर ये हीरो पिक करा तो हमें कौन सा करना चाहिए, किसकी स्किल के लिए कौन सा काउंटर है, ये वो एक एक्चुअल रिसर्च लगती है भाई, रिसर्च एनालिसिस, लाइक एक्चुअल, लाइक तुम्हें आइडिया नहीं है भाई कितना दिमाग लगता है इसमें।
Of the International 7. The nearly $24 million prize pool with, for the first time, 8 figures for first place.
This is TI7. We went from TI3 to TI7. TI3 से डॉक्यूमेंट्री चालू हुई थी, TI7 आ चुका है, TI8 की ये डॉक्यूमेंट्री है, तो अभी भी डॉक्यूमेंट्री चालू नहीं हुई है।
10 million goes to the winner.
OG was already writing history with winning 4 majors at that point. Next up, the International.
Going into TI7, we knew that we were good enough to perform really well at the tournament.
Here we go. OG taking on LGD.
A lot of eyes are on them, of course.
Yet we didn't have the results we expected.
The boat hits 5! They're going to bring him down. Chewing through on it. LGD outlasting OG here.
We just didn't adapt well enough. We didn't play well enough.
LGD, they do it again. 3 deaths for Ana early in this middle lane.
From a Dota point of view, it was catastrophic.
No tails next. No buybacks on 3. The end is nigh. GG. LGD slay the beast. They move on.
किसी ने बोला था ना PSG क्या कर रही है, PSG LGD ने हरा दिया अभी OG को।
Completely outplayed and just dumpstered by a better team.
Is a bitter pill to swallow for OG, for their fans. 4-time major champions, but it's just something about TI that OG just can't seem to get it together.
It sucked. It really sucked to lose another one.
भाई नोटेल और फ्लाई डोटा की शुरुआत से साथ में खेल रहे तो भाई एकदम भाई जैसे, असली भाई नहीं है, टीममेट्स हैं, लेकिन हर जगह मैंने बताया ना टीम इनको अगर नोटेल को निकाल दिया किसी एक टीम में तो फ्लाई भी छोड़ देगा, फ्लाई को निकाल दिया नोटेल छोड़ देगा, इतना ही इनके बीच में बॉन्डिंग है। लेकिन सोचो कितना फ्रस्ट्रेटिंग होगा हर बार मेजर्स जीतना। ऐसे भाई 4 मेजर्स किसी टीम ने नहीं जीते थे लगातार, इन्होंने जीते थे, लेकिन ये TI हार जाते हैं, पता नहीं क्या होता है इनके साथ। तो भाई कितना मेंटल प्रेशर होता होगा, हर साल 4-5 साल आप हारते जा रहे हो लगातार फॉर नो रीजन एट ऑल। क्रेजी।
It sucks, you know, it sucks to lose. Everybody knows that. Thank you, Fly. I appreciate you taking the time.
Fly and No Tail. They have all these incredible accomplishments, but the capstone for every player is winning TI.
And for OG, another TI unsuccessful.
It's really shitty to say, but you gotta win TI.
As Dota got bigger, the International got bigger. The prize money got bigger. The stakes got higher, and as the stakes got higher, the pressure intensified on OG in every single way, and they simply weren't stepping up to it.
Fans started to question, what is it about OG that seems to stop them from being able to have success at an international?
I mean, I don't know. To be honest, I don't know what makes you able to come into TI as a favorite and then still win. I think it's incredibly hard.
What is it that we're doing wrong? Why is it that we are not able to become the team that can win this title?
So yeah, I mean, to be honest, I don't know.
There was problems of like being too emotional in the games. We were kind of like shattered, I would say.
You can only take so much, right? Like every time you go for TI and every time you lose, every punch feels different. After TI7, there was a bit of fatigue, especially in Ana.
People can get really, really harsh, even towards a 17-year-old boy that is thousands of miles away from home. And it happens very often in Dota. And that's what it was with Ana. I mean, he was getting a lot of flack. A lot of players, they just break because of it.
I think I was quite weak mentally. I was just like young, and I mean, after TI7, I would hear about what the haters would say, and it affected me.
If I had to go through what he had gone through at the age of 17, I think I would have crumbled way before he did.
अपूर्वा चिंता मत करो, अगर तुम्हें नहीं पता ना क्या चल रहा है, तुम्हें अभी डॉक्यूमेंट्री अभी भी चालू नहीं हुई है, चालू होगी और मैं एक्सप्लेन करूंगा, कोई टेंशन की बात नहीं है.
Everyone's talented in the game, but not everybody has a good mindset. You have to be strong. If you want to be the absolute best, you have to be mentally stronger than everyone else. It's so easy.
So let me explain हुआ क्या. आना को इन्होंने उठाया था अपने घर से. आना ने कभी टूर्नामेंट नहीं खेला, फिर उसने मेजर खेला, मेजर जीत गया, कैरी परफॉर्मेंस ग्रेट. जब ये टीआई पे आया तो आना could not handle the pressure, क्योंकि टीआई is the best of the best, right, वर्ल्ड कप. तो आना उतना अच्छा नहीं खेल पाया और पूरी टीम हार गई फिर से, तुमने देखा ही. तो लोग बहुत टॉक्सिक हो गए आना के टूवर्ड्स कि भाई इसको क्या उठा लिया, इससे अच्छा तो मैं खेल रहा था, क्या ही कर रहा है ये, इससे अच्छा मेरे को पैसे दे दो, इससे अच्छा तो तुम इसको खिलाओ ही मत, क्योंकि वो 17 साल का बच्चा है. तो लोगों को तो गाली देने मज़ा आता है. जैसे तुम आरसीबी को देख रहे हो, आरसीबी हार रही है, मान लो किसी बंदे ने कैच छोड़ दिया या कुछ कर लिया तो तुम उसको गाली दोगे ना कि भाई ये क्या है, भाई इससे अच्छा तो मेरे कुत्ते को खिला लेता. तो वही सेम चीज़ डोटा पे हो रही है. एंड आना क्योंकि ही इज़ एन इंट्रोवर्ट, क्योंकि ही इज़ नॉट अ प्रोफेशनल प्लेयर, एक 17 साल का बच्चा जो घर पे इंटरनेट में गेम खेलता था, ये इसको उठा लिया और वहाँ पे 300 करोड़ के लिए बैठा दिया, ये भी जीत नहीं पाया. तो उससे ना मेंटली वो प्रेशर हैंडल नहीं हुआ, तो उसने शायद टीम छोड़ दी फिर.
Easy for people to just crumble when they start losing.
It's just one tournament, but you screw it up once and it's gone. It's a lot of pressure, and I didn't really enjoy that pressure.
After TI7, Ana, he wasn't ready to keep going.
सही है. Story 2 के याद है मेरे को.
After TI7, after they lose Ana, OG, they seem lost.
Fly though, he's gonna stay calm and collected. He's been in this.
They found this player, Resolution. He'd been playing amazing at TI7. So OG, they grabbed him, they threw him in their team. But then for the rest of the year, they played utterly mediocre.
There's the GG. Good luck called by Fly.
They fall flat in qualifiers. They fall flat in tournaments.
Ever since then, OG has not been consistent.
They're just not having any success.
Over time, because they won so much and were so dominant, it's only natural that watching OG flounder a little bit definitely was enjoyable for some people.
Not much you can say about OG, really. They got dominated in the second game.
It was definitely a tough game to watch.
Yeah, very tough indeed.
When you lose a lot, you also lose trust. Things get hectic. You can have a conversation and then suddenly it's an argument, and suddenly the argument makes distrust.
Sometimes bad weeks can turn into bad months, and by the time we got to Birmingham, it was definitely a downward spiral.
Raise the roof here in Birmingham. It's OG.
This no-tail fly duo, 905 career wins. You know the next closest is over 200 behind.
I felt that something was in the air.
On the side of OG, you've got S4. Easily
Gustav and Tal, they were talking more with each other, talking about some of the problems we were having in the team. The team was starting to be a bit dysfunctional.
No-tail jumps in trying to kill him, but he just...
Evidence is there, and nobody really wants to acknowledge it.
Where is this kill going to come?
But some kind of outside pressure definitely got in.
And OG, this is the last hurrah.
I like how no-tail sits. I sit like that. Yes, ये जो ना नी ऊपर करके कि चेयर पे मैं legit ऐसे ही बैठ के खेलता हूँ कभी भी.
Definitely got in.
And OG, this is the last hurrah.
Birmingham, we flunked out.
All of a sudden, OG just falling apart there.
We lose and then...
So they keep losing. अभी भी देखो 1 घंटे 40 मिनट हो गए हैं, आधी डॉक्यूमेंट्री हो गई है, सर हार रहे हैं.
Then we go back to the hotel.
It's raining, it's thunder outside. it's like electricity is in the air. And well, we just got called into a room, and I learned that the two players are leaving, and one of them's my best friend.
Oof. भाइयों, Fly टीम छोड़ के जा रहा है. To you, it might not sound that big, but holy shit.
Talon S4, they're going to EG.
S4 leaving, sure, I can understand that. But Fly leaving OG, he's not just the captain, he owns part of the team. His girlfriend is the manager of the team. It would tear the team apart if he would leave.
It was a huge shock. Like, we for sure didn't see it coming.
Not much was said. I think max 3 sentences were spoken in that room. Then they left. We spent 8 years together, and now it's over. That was how that happened.
Tal leaving is our captain leaving.
भाइयों, Fly टीम का कैप्टन था, टीम का फाउंडर था. नोटेल और फ्लाई डोटा की शुरुआत से साथ में खेल रहे थे, आज तक कभी सेपरेट नहीं हुए. सारे टूर्नामेंट साथ में जीते, सारे टूर्नामेंट साथ में हारे, ठीक है. और अब TI8 आने वाला है, TI8 आने वाला है, पास है TI8, ठीक है. ऐसा नहीं है कि वो हार गए और अगले दिन छोड़ दिया, नहीं, TI8 आने वाला है और वो छोड़ के चला गया टीम को. और अकेले नहीं छोड़ा, एक और बंदा लेके चला गया. मतलब अब अगेन 5 लोगों की टीम में 3 लोग हैं. अब नोटेल को 2 लोग और लाने पड़ेंगे. अगर उसे कम्पीट भी करना है तो जीतना तो दूर की बात है, जीतना तो दूर की बात है, कम्पीट भी करना है तो उसे 2 लोग और लाने पड़ेंगे, ठीक है. तो कितनी मतलब माइंड फक सिचुएशन.
He was always there for you when you need it, so you don't expect it at all.
I just trusted him. As simple as that. I just trusted him. He was the captain. That means something, at least to us.
I always thought, me and Tal, something so strong, how can it break? This was probably the shittiest moment ever.
The second he learned that Fly was leaving, his face changed. It was like, you know, he started surviving. You know what I mean? Like, it's like the face of the guy that is like surviving.
Dota has given me so much. When I'm really sad or when things aren't looking so good, I just join a Dota game with all the rest, and it's all back to that. Just playing the Dota game.
It is done in the wrong way, you know, like without the respect that you deserve as a friend.
We just all were staring at each other and it was like, okay guys, what's next? And then obviously what would have been next is Jesse goes to Finland and I go to France, Johan goes to Denmark, and we just like grieve what happened.
It was almost as if each of us were looking at the other, waiting for that person to crack and say, I can't, I'm out, I'm going home. Either
क्या यान बोल रहा है, ये नोटेल से होता रहता है लॉल.
One of us could have.
भाई I mean क्यों ना रोए, लेकिन तू सोच के देख तो उसकी यार एक गेम के चक्कर में उसकी फ्रेंडशिप भी तो बर्बाद हो गई. तू सोच तेरा भाई जैसा लड़का छोड़ के चला गया, तो तू तेरी टीम बर्बाद हो गई, तू हार पे हार रहा है, तेरी लाइफ का सबसे लोएस्ट पॉइंट चल रहा है, और जो 8 साल से तेरा भाई है, जो टीम का कैप्टन है, जो फाउंडर है, वो भी छोड़ के चला गया. तो वो ना तुझ पे भरोसा करता है, ना वो तुझे साथ में लेके गया, प्लस एक बंदा और लेके चला गया तेरी टीम पर. तो तेरी टीम खुद बर्बाद हो गई, तू बर्बाद हो चुका है, तेरे पास कोई रोड मैप नहीं है, वो तो अपना सेट है, और तुम्हारे बीच की दोस्ती भी ख़राब हो गई है, और तुम 5 साल से लगातार हारते भी आ रहे हो, और TI8 आने वाला है 3-4 महीनों में. तो भाई कोई क्यों ना रोएगा. तो you know,
probably just ended it all right then and there, and it would have brought the other two with him.
अपूर्व ऑनलाइन गेम्स में दैट सीरियस. लेट मी टेल यू समथिंग, बिकॉज तुम स्टार्टिंग में नहीं थी स्ट्रीम की. जो टूर्नामेंट की यहाँ पे बात चल रही है ना, उसका प्राइस पूल इंडियन रुपीज़ में, एक टूर्नामेंट जो 5-6 दिन चलता है, उसका प्राइस फुल इंडियन रुपीज़ में 300 करोड़ के ऊपर है. तो इट इज़ सीरियस.
Only had each other, and we were there for each other.
I was like, hey guys, I think it's a really bad idea that we go our separate ways. I think you guys should come to Paris. You know, I don't really know what we're gonna do there, but we're just gonna be together for each other. And we're gonna talk about what we should do.
I always believe that the hardest choices in life are the right ones. The ones that are easy are usually the wrong ones.
Major हारने के बाद fly निकला या TL7 नहीं fly निकला yes TL7 समझा नहीं TI7 क्या समझा नहीं मेजर्स हारने के बाद निकला कि TI7 हारने के बाद निकला flashback TI7
And in this case there was only one right choice and it was the hardest one by far. Was to rebuild.
So forming a team 3 months before TI.
ये सब 3 महीने पहले हो रहा है TI के 3 महीने पहले crazy.
And having a shot at winning TI? No, not happening.
For TI8 we were gonna have to take risks. We needed soldiers, we needed people that were ready to listen and ready to play.
3 months left to the international. If somebody was good enough to be on a team, they were already on a team.
So I scout players a lot online. I spend a lot of time playing pubs, and there was this guy. Yeah, I get frustrated when I get outplayed, you know, and when I get outplayed, it usually means that the guy's pretty good at the game.
I'm going to focus on up-and-coming talent who...
Oh, Thompson. Yeah, Thompson आने वाला है. Holy shit.
In the future, we'll have maybe some more spots.
Holy shit. Oh my god.
And I remember being really frustrated playing against him. So as soon as we got a spot, I definitely thought of a guy. But the majority was like, who the hell is Thompson?
Yeah, we might...
Let's go, bhai. Let's go.
Be able to call him and find out for ourselves. Thompson, you there?
Thompson, I learned quickly that he was, well, similar to other Scandinavians, maybe a bit more reserved.
I mean, everybody is good at something, and for me, it's playing Dota. So.
Let's go.
How many pubs do you play on average a day?
Let's go.
It's around 10 to 15, I guess.
15 is pretty hardcore. I'm gonna give it this.
Playing games with your friends is very different from playing in a competitive environment.
It's a risk. But that guy was like extremely underrated, and he was, as far as I was concerned, one of the best players outside of the pro scene.
The next logical choice for us was Anna.
Anna hadn't played for a long time. We knew.
So let me tell you what happened. सब छोड़ के चले गए, टीम बर्बाद हो गई. 3 महीने बचे हैं TI8 को. 3 महीने बचे हैं. तो इनके पास प्लेयर्स नहीं थे. क्यों नहीं थे प्लेयर्स? क्योंकि बाकी सारे अच्छे प्लेयर्स ऑलरेडी टीम्स में थे, कॉन्ट्रैक्ट पे थे. अब तो वो प्रिपेयर कर रहे होंगे टूर्नामेंट के लिए. इट्स लाइक द फकिंग ओलंपिक्स, राइट? तो आप ऐसे टीम को ऐसे नहीं टीम बना नहीं सकते कि भाई तू आजा खेल ले, क्योंकि सबको पैसे मिले रखे हैं, मिलियंस ऑफ डॉलर. सब अपनी टीम के साथ प्रैक्टिस कर रहे हैं, दिन भर ग्राइंड कर रहे हैं. वो तो अपनी टीम को छोड़ के आपके पास क्यों आएंगे? जब आपका खुद का फाउंडर और कैप्टन छोड़ के चला गया तो आपके पास कुछ नहीं है, कुछ भी नहीं है इनके पास. तो जो सेब है, जो कोच था, सेब क्या करता था? वो अपना टाइम पास के लिए खेलता था गेम डोटा, मज़े के लिए. तो उसको ना टॉपसन मिलता था अपने गेम्स में, ठीक है? अगेन आना वाली स्टोरी, कभी ज़िंदगी में टूर्नामेंट नहीं खेला, घर पे बैठ के गेम खेलता रहता है. और टॉपसन जब भी सेब के साथ मैच होता था तो सेब बहुत ही परेशान हो जाता था, अनॉयड हो जाता था. उसने बोला कि आई यूज्ड टू गेट फ्रस्ट्रेटेड प्लेइंग अगेंस्ट हिम. बट सेब के पास जब TI3 3 महीने बचे थे तो सेब ने सोचा यार प्लेयर वेयर गया भाड़ में, अभी ये मिल रहा है, ये उठा लो, ठीक है? ये अच्छा खेलता है मेरे अगेंस्ट, इसको उठा लो. तो उसने उठा लिया. सो देयर आर 2 players ऑन दिस टीम हु आर नॉट इवन प्रोज. लाइक आना तो एट दिस पॉइंट बिकॉज ही हैड गॉटन दी अपॉर्चुनिटी, उसने एक मेजर जीत लिया इनके साथ, लेकिन वो भी एक बच्चा ही था. तो टॉपसन भी वैसा ही बच्चा है, कभी नहीं खेला टूर्नामेंट, उठा लिया उसको भी. लिटरल गली क्रिकेट. इट्स लाइक RCB हारने के बाद 10 साल लगातार हारी है, फिर एक गली क्रिकेट ने एक ऐसे बंदे को उठा लिया जो जैसे किसी बॉलर के अगेंस्ट को छक्का मारते देख लिया, तो just on the basis of that उसको instantly उठा लिया और 3 महीने में let's say World Cup. It's crazy.
We knew Anna though. We knew how powerful he was as a player.
Anna coming back? I mean, people at that point were like, probably the last person still available.
Yeah. So Anna also came back not because he wanted to come back, but because they had no choice. कोई player ही नहीं है. तो हाथ जोड़ के बोला आना भाई, सुनो भाई, प्लीज वापस आ जा, हमारे पास प्लेयर नहीं है, खेल ले. ये हुआ है भाई. 3 महीने बचे हैं.
Anna coming back? I mean, people at that point were like, probably the last person still available. Sure, why not?
After TI7, I felt really drained. I went back home and I just thought about like the year. having a break, there was a lot of self-reflecting. Like, I guess I grew up.
But there was still one spot left to fill. This was perhaps the most interesting choice of all.
The real question is why not Sebastian as a player?
Let's go.
Instead of a coach.
I'm happy when we achieve the highest level. That's the only thing that matters to me. If I have to coach, then I'll be coaching. But Johan really wanted me to play.
Sebastian.
देखा क्या हुआ? इनके पास इतने कम प्लेयर्स थे कि एक स्पॉट अभी भी बचा था। दो लोग टीम में है। दो ऐसे प्लेयर्स हायर कर लिए जिन्होंने डोटा कभी टूर्नामेंट नहीं खेला। एक आना जो एक 17 साल का बच्चा था, घर पे खेलता था। एक टॉपसन जो अभी भी घर पे खेलता है, ठीक है। और एक स्पॉट फिर भी था और प्लेयर नहीं थे, तो सेब को क्यों ना खिलाए? सेब जो बुढ़ा हो चुका है एट दिस पॉइंट, हार के, जिसने डोटा छोड़ दिया था, जो एज अ कोच खेल रहा था, अभी तक खेल नहीं रहा था, मतलब गाइड कर रहा था, खेल भी नहीं रहा था वो, तो पता नहीं कितने सालों से उसने टूर्नामेंट नहीं खेला है।
As somebody that talks about the game and understands the game, I thought he was the best.
It was a huge challenge. I mean, I had never played at that level.
So Jesse, can you guide us? No?
And suddenly they needed a coach, and I was like, okay, it's not there. I trust him. And
then we needed a manager.
I mean, I consider them all my brothers, but here we had a literal brother of Sebastian. Charlie was there for us.
The idea for me was help them as much as I can.
Our boat caught fire during Birmingham. The ship was sinking, everything was shit. Like, we probably had half a ship. We managed to save it somehow. I made it into the most beautiful ship ever. And yeah, I had to be the captain.
So, new team. And coming into TI8.
Here is where the documentary starts with this team and TI8. हम फाइनली डॉक्यूमेंट्री पे आ चुके 45 मिनट इन। मैंने आपको लिटरली कहा था 40 मिनट आप मेरे साथ वेट करो, डॉक्यूमेंट्री चालू होने में 40 मिनट लगेंगे। अब डॉक्यूमेंट्री चालू हो रही है। तो अब मैं आपको एक रिकैप देना चाहता हूँ स्टार्टिंग से, जिन लोगों ने अभी तक ये देखा है लेकिन थोड़ा सा मिस आउट कर दिया है। आई नो इट्स काइंड ऑफ अनोइंग बट आई हैव टू डू दैट बिकॉज इट्स अ स्ट्रीम, राइट। नोटेल, ये जो बीच वाला बंदा है, ये स्टार्टिंग से खेल रहा है। सेब, ये जो कोच था पहले, ये स्टार्टिंग से खेल रहा है। ये तीनों लोग नहीं है, लाइक जेराक्स इज स्टिल रेलेवेंटली, उसने काफ़ी खेला हुआ है। ये आना और टॉपसन को घर से उठाया है, गली क्रिकेट से घर से उठाया है। सेब इतना ख़राब खेलता था कि उसने डोटा छोड़ दिया, ठीक है। हमेशा टीआई पे जब भी गया बॉटम क्वालिफायर्स पे हार जाता था, डोटा खेलना ही छोड़ दिया उसने। लगा भैया मेरे से नहीं हो पाएगा, मैं छोड़ रहा हूँ। उसके मन में इच्छा बहुत थी लेकिन वो कभी खेल नहीं पाया उस लेवल का। नोटेल का बेस्ट फ्रेंड उसको छोड़ के भाग गया 3 महीने पहले टीआई के, ठीक है। 3 महीने पहले नोटेल का बेस्ट फ्रेंड उसको छोड़ के भाग गया और एक बंदा टीम के साथ लेके गया। तो आपको ऑब्वियसली एक टूर्नामेंट में कम्पीट करने के लिए टीम के 5 प्लेयर्स तो चाहिए ही है। तो 5 प्लेयर्स के भी 2 ही प्लेयर रेडी थे, कौन से? नोटेल और जेराक्स। ये तीनों को लास्ट मोमेंट उठाया इन लोगों ने, तीनों को लास्ट मोमेंट। और इनमें से 2 लोग ऐसे हैं जिन्होंने सालों में एक भी टूर्नामेंट नहीं छुआ है, सोचा भी नहीं है खेलना, तो छोड़ो। सेब ने तो चलो 10 साल पहले एक टूर्नामेंट खेला भी है, टॉपसन ने आज तक नहीं खेला। आना रेज क्विट करके भागा है, इसको इतना बुली करा था इन लोगों ने TI7 पे, इतना बुली करा कि इसने डोटा छोड़ दिया 1 साल के लिए। और अब ये वापस आ रहा है, क्यों? क्योंकि टीम में प्लेयर्स नहीं है, सो ही ओज वन, सो ही हैज़ टू प्ले फॉर देम। क्योंकि अगर ये नहीं आता तो टीम चल नहीं पाती। इनमें से कोई भी अगर अभी यहाँ से निकल जाए ना तो टीम बर्बाद हो जाएगी, क्योंकि प्लेयर ही नहीं है खेलने को। 5 प्लेयर चाहिए, है ही नहीं। सो दैट्स द सिचुएशन दे आर इन। And, you know, now the documentary begins about TI8.
They did not get a direct invite. There was only one route for them, open qualifiers.
In 2018, there were over 5,000 teams competing from home for just 10 open spots at TI8.
5,000 टीम्स compete कर रही है, 5,000। और ये उनमें से एक टीम है जिसमें 3 प्लेयर नहीं है, जिनमें से तीनों ने डोटा नहीं खेला है प्रोफेशनल लेवल पे। सोच के देखो भाई।
Anybody can play in these, and it's do or die matches.
How's the house?
It's pretty good.
Open qualifiers can be.
अच्छा, अब तुम सोच रहे हो ओपन क्वालिफायर्स में क्यों आ गए, मैं बताता हूँ। तुम्हें याद है मैंने क्या बोला? फ्लाई, जो नोटेल का बेस्ट फ्रेंड था, कैप्टन था, वो एक बंदा लेके भाग गया, ठीक है। और टीम डिसबैंड हो गई, ठीक है। आना नहीं था उस वक्त उस टीम पे, कोई दूसरा बंदा था, उसने टीम छोड़ दी। जब आप लेट्स से आप एक टूर्नामेंट में कम्पीट करते हो, लेट्स से IPL, और आप लास्ट ईयर के आईपीएल में आपकी परफॉर्मेंस बहुत अच्छी थी, लेट्स से टॉप 5, और लेकिन आप हार गए। तो इस साल के आईपीएल में भी आपको देखेंगे ना लोग ऐसा विनिंग कंटेंडर टीम की, आप इस साल भी जीत सकते हो या फिर अच्छा परफॉर्म कर सकते हो, लेकिन आपकी टीम के अगर सारे प्लेयर्स ही छोड़ जाए, आपको मेजॉरिटी छोड़ जाए, अगर 11 लोग की क्रिकेट टीम होती है और लेट्स से 8 लोग छोड़ के चले गए, तो वो टीम तो टीम ही नहीं रही ना। तो आप उसको इनवाइट भी नहीं करोगे क्योंकि आपके सारे प्लेयर जो जीतने वाले थे तो छोड़ के चले गए। तो आपको एज अ न्यू टीम रजिस्टर करना पड़ेगा क्योंकि आपकी मेजॉरिटी आपको छोड़ के जा चुकी है। एंड दिस इज़ ऑल्सो समथिंग, 3 महीने टीआई को हैं और इनको सिर्फ टीआई में जाके परफॉर्म नहीं करना है, क्वालिफाई भी करना है अब, क्योंकि इनके 3 बंदे छोड़ के जा चुके हैं। तो इतनी क्रेजी सिचुएशन है इनकी, मतलब ये नीचे से भी नीचे, बदतर से भी बदतर हालत चल रही है इनकी।
Incredibly brutal.
You have to play a lot of games. It's a whole different challenge. It's about staying focused and it's about looking at every game one by one. But at the end of the day, our understanding of the game was ahead of these teams.
OG, they make it through the open qualifiers, make it through the regional qualifiers, but they still might not even get to play on the main stage.
18 teams from across the world make it to TI8, and of those 18 teams, only 16 will play on the main stage.
Even this fight here, they overdive on the Enchantress. They throw a lot of their
The group stage started off not very good for us.
What did you expect out of that?
We went 1 win, 5 losses. We're almost bottom of the group.
Group stage, so local qualifier, regional qualifier, सब कुछ जीत के ये पहुंच गए टीआई में किसी तरह। ग्रुप स्टेजेस चालू होते हैं टीआई के और ये 1 गेम जीतते हैं और 5 हारते हैं। 1 win 5 losses, TI 8. सोचो।
It forced us to start reflecting.
We had a long talk as a group. The thing that often happens is you learn a lot about your opponent, but if you forget who you are along the way, you're gonna lose no matter what. We decided we are ourselves when we're together. Win or lose, we do it together.
Comes out, and that's enough to finish Mount East. Seb might get it. No! Seb gets the Murata as well, and that's it. GG is the call from Ice.
Started winning pretty much every single series.
Don't get GG called yet again. OG doing it big here in the group stages.
From the bottom of the group, we made it all the way to the upper bracket.
OG going to the main stage. It's good to be back.
TI main stage. We wanted so bad to just wake up and play those games. Regardless of the result, we just wanted to play those games.
The opening ceremony, goosebumps. Every TI, I'm like, oh, you know, it's another TI, and then I get here, I'm like, it's as magical.
TI 8 is here by all.
It is, isn't it?
We've got 6 days with the best Dota 2 teams in the world. $25 million in total.
$25 million. Again, I want to remind you, that's 213 crore रुपए. 213 करोड़ रुपए. उनमें से 3 बंदे ऐसे हैं जिन्होंने जिंदगी में कंप्यूटर के अलावा कहीं नहीं गए, सिर्फ अपने बेडरूम में बैठ के गेम खेला है इन लोगों ने। अब ये 213 करोड़ के लिए compete कर रहे हैं।
Top team taking away 11 million of that, the largest esport prize pool in history.
For the fans, without you guys, none of this is possible.
Can we hear from the fans, please?
मेरा डेम भी उठा लो यार, समझा नहीं भाई मैं क्या कह रहा है, समझा नहीं यार मैंने ना स्ट्रीम पे फोकस्ड हूँ यार। मैं जितना भी साइड चीज़ है ना, कोई डीएम कर रहा है मुझे, कुछ कर रहा है तो मुझे बता देना, बाद में अपन खत्म होने के बाद अपन डिस्कस करते हैं।
The moment is once again at hand for the chance to wage battle on the world's biggest stage. To the finest Dota teams in the world. Veterans and newcomers alike.
The third iteration of OG.
Old rivalries rekindled. Capture the fire and the glory.
ये इतने हीरोज हैं डोटा में और हर एक हीरो की 5, 6, 7, 8 स्किल्स हैं। हर स्किल की अलग अलग पावर्स है, वीकनेसेस हैं, और हर हीरो का एक काउंटर है और हर हीरो की एक इम्यूनिटी है। सोचो इससे भी ज़्यादा हीरोज़ हैं एक्चुअल में।
We start with the explosive VGJ Storm coming in against OG.
VGJ Storm, they've had a fantastic season.
They have to be the favourites here.
There's a lot more pressure on OG right now. Hannah's got some experience here, and obviously Seb's got a ton of experience, as has No Talent Jerax as well. But what about Thompson in there? It's going through his mind right now. First TI, big stage.
याद रखो टॉपसन ने ज़िंदगी में एक टूर्नामेंट नहीं खेला है क्वालिफायर्स के अलावा। याद रखो, ये 1 महीने 2 महीने पहले बेडरूम में बैठता था बस अपने और गेम खेलता था। अब ये TI में है।
Going to TI main stage for the first time, it's a different pressure.
This Thompson story has got me just tingling. It's so ridiculous. He's got 3K in his bank account and he's stepping into TI playing for 11 million. It's just absurd.
That's me for real, bhaiyo. That's me for real. Except that's not 3,000, that's 3,000 rupees. Imagine having 3,000 rupees in your bank account and then competing for fucking 210 crore rupees. That's crazy.
You see all the Dota players, biggest fans, just gather for this one event that you yourself have been watching for all the years. And now you're actually right there in the middle of it. It's unreal.
His first international tournament on a high level. I can't put myself in his shoes. I have no idea what that must feel like.
Be careful, there's a lot of damage coming in with the hurl boulders. Their
first game was really rough.
On the run, trying to get the heck out of here, but they are isolated, they are killed.
We played from behind almost the entire game.
SV to stay away from the damage coming
But I didn't tell that the fighting spirit of everybody on the team was like through the roof. Ana specifically, the way he played, he showed an immense amount of confidence.
Ana gonna take a lane of barracks.
He went for like really big plays knowing that we got his back and like, alright, that guy's feeling great.
You can start to feel something building here for OG.
The previous year at TI7, it seemed like Ana, he was the one that was playing inconsistently, not doing well, getting the most heat from the public. And now all of a sudden, people started looking back and being like, maybe Ana was the magic to their team.
Ana taking the tier 3 tower, now moving on to the other barracks. How quickly things change. Only now.
Just playing my best.
We all got a lot of momentum from that first game against VGJ.
Best placement that organization has ever had at the International. Can you believe it?
Game 2 was pretty much us riding the momentum and then just like not giving them a chance.
OG on in the upper bracket.
Unbelievable performance.
They are now in the upper bracket. Remember, TI को qualify करने के लिए lower bracket में ये 1 मैच जीते थे, 5 हारे थे. Lower bracket में इनकी हालत थी. Now they're suddenly in upper bracket and Ana is fucking dominating.
From a team that feels like they just formed.
Showing up here on the main stage and taking down VGJ Storm. That's looked like one of the best teams in the tournament.
Looking at OG and how they played today, do you think that momentum is going to carry on?
It is definitely possible, but the next round is going to be very, very tough for them.
Destiny had it in for us. It had to happen.
What are your thoughts on facing OG and some of your old pals?
Oh, No-Tail versus Fly होने वाला है दोस्तों. No-Tail versus Fly होने वाला है. Fly has joined Team Liquid and now he's competing with them on TI.
And it did happen.
Obviously, there's been some history there, so I'm just going to focus on the game. Doesn't matter who I play.
Let's go.
Treat it the same way.
The chase for the ages of champions continues here in Vancouver. Welcome back to day number 3. Ultimate semi-final upper bracket between two teams who know each other far too well for their own good. OG versus EG.
I love me some spicy stuff, and OG versus EG is probably the spiciest match of the entire
It's nothing to do with the players, and I'm sure they'll be perfect gentlemen and they'll be sportsmanlike.
The hype around the EG-OG match was incredible. You know, a classic sports story.
The grudge match, the rivalry.
It's a rivalry, right? Let's talk about the drama.
There's some stuff to talk about there. What's your take?
I mean, there's a lot of things to talk about there.
There's no more iconic duo in the history of Dota 2 than No Talent Fly as a player combo. And to see them break up.
OG, they're the ones who kind of got left on their own to scramble to find these last-minute replacements. They bring in Anna, they bring in Thompson. They just had their leadership leave the team. They're motivated to get some revenge.
Why did you leave OG?
The team hasn't worked for a long time. I felt like this is really a team I could win with, as opposed to the previous team where I felt like we kind of hit a dead end in the end. I want to win and I want to do it with teammates I believe in.
Such a brutal thing to say. Like क्या बोला उसने interview में? This is the team I think we can win with, as opposed to the previous team where we hit a dead end. मतलब वो कह रहा है कि भाई वो टीम में तो कुछ नहीं होना मेरा, ये टीम में मैं जीतने के chances है. Such a brutal thing to say, भाई.
Tal says that he didn't believe in the team anymore and that it wasn't gonna work. I know for a fact there was more to it than just that, and let's just leave it at that.
No matter what I think about them and what they have done to me, I'm just looking at the Dota part, and they were playing incredibly well, and they were a very scary team to go against.
I think it's fair to say that EG are the favorites going into this. They looked super good in the group stage. They looked really convincing in their first upper bracket match. EG is one of the absolute strongest teams here.
EG was highly favored, but it depends on what you favor, right? I think.
Oh, sorry, he didn't join Liquid. He joined EG. My bad. EG versus OG.
A lot of people's heart was with the story of OG, even if their minds were with EG.
OG versus Evil Geniuses.
For the game against EG, the upper bracket semifinal, our strategy was to force them to pick heroes they weren't used to playing.
I didn't want them to live in their comfort zone at all. I wanted to force them to just think.
देख रहे हो पीछे देख रहे हो तुम देखो ये ड्राफ्टिंग चल रही है लोग अपने हीरोज पिक कर रहे हैं यहाँ पे 3 पिक हो गए यहाँ पे भी 2 पिक हुए हैं ठीक है ड्राफ्टिंग चल रही है
I didn't want them to live in their comfort zone at all. I wanted to.
ये देख रहे हो उसके हाथ पे पेपर्स देख रहे हो तुम पेपर्स में ना हर हीरोज हर ड्राफ्ट हर कॉम्पोजिशन के काउंटर्स लिखे हैं कौन सी आइडियल सिचुएशन में क्या पिक करना चाहिए इनके सामने वाली टीम के बेस्ट प्लेड हीरोज कौन से हैं उन्होंने कितने हीरोज इस टूर्नामेंट में खेले उनकी परफॉर्मेंसेस क्या क्या रही हैं लेट्स से अगर किसी ने फैंटम लैंसर खेला है 10 बार तो वो उन्होंने उसका KDA क्या है और उसके लिए अच्छे पिक्स क्या है हमारे पास हमारी टीम की अच्छी स्ट्रेंथ्स क्या है वो पूरे पेपर्स हैं 1-2 पेपर नहीं 4-5 पूरी गड्डी लेके बैठा है वो और वो जब वहाँ पे एक बंदा पिक कर रहा है ना सामने वाला तो वो उस हिसाब से सब फिगर आउट कर रहा है कि हमें क्या पिक करना चाहिए इट्स लाइक फकिंग 4D चेस हैपनिंग राइट देयर
Force them to
look at him देखो उसके हाथ में देखो
think on the spot.
Blocks as well, Notel with the Transcendental set up for the kill. Nice micro there from Notel, as to be expected.
What really stands out was specifically Thompson. I mean, he has to play against Sumail.
Sumail is definitely very confident in himself.
Sumail, what's your motivation?
Money.
Money?
Yeah.
Sumail is a Pakistani Dota 2 superstar, by the way. Okay? He's a Pakistani Dota 2 superstar.
Definitely. He did win TI when he was 16. He's had these long periods where he was genuinely the best player in the game and everybody
16 साल की उम्र में सुमेल TI जीत चुका है 16 साल की उम्र में याद रखना
I'm the best at it, but I can also make money out of it, so it's just a bonus.
And Topias was going to have to play against that guy, right? It should be a really rough game for Thompson.
Sumail outplays Thompson.
But he didn't get affected by it at all. He actually played extremely well.
S4 just getting solo killed here by Thompson. As now, looking to fly, Thompson finds the double kill. This man alive though he does
went on and just like destroyed the game.
Tornado, Thompson, he's in with the back of the beat.
कोई अयान कहता है पाकिस्तान का कर्जा उतर गया
Thompson finds
But याद रखो Thompson, someone who has never played a tournament is playing against EG superstars, take a TI winners. And Thompson is fucking owning.
The double killer. This man alive though he does
went on and just like destroyed the game.
Tornado, Thompson, he's in with the back of the beat. Deadly blast coming down, Thompson.
Damn, bro.
He was bullying straight up alone.
Cancels the black hole, but the combo from Thompson straight on top of RTZ takes him out.
He didn't have to say much. There was always somebody dead from the enemy team.
GG is called. And game 1.
I let my plane do the fucking.
So you.
Thompson definitely coming out strong on that.
भाई Thompson 3 शब्द नहीं कहता है भाई such an introvert. He 3 शब्द नहीं कहता वो.
I think we did a pretty good job of winning in a good way, winning in a way that also damaged their mentality.
In a series where I think a lot of people would have expected to see something quite fantastic from EG. OG absolutely crushed it, 32 minutes in, 18k. The pressure, the speed that they could play at, it just never got to a point where
Sumail or Arteezy could really offer much in the fights. They were always playing from behind because of how well OG kept the pressure on.
Yep, pretty much. OG currently leads 1-0 in this best of 3 to try to remain in a secure top 3 spot.
Game 2.
Can they keep it up in game 2?
Get on top of Thompson.
Game 2, we got off to a really good start.
Sumail, he's trying to back away. But the Notel, he gets the kill. He's
actually going to die.
Seb's just able to walk underneath the tower. Notel, does he get the end? Oh.
16 minutes in or something, it's like we're stomping them.
Seb, he's ready for round 2. The question is, are evil geniuses?
Game 2, it was a pretty good game. If you look at the first 20 minutes, then it stopped being good.
Subway crit charges through. It's through them with the charge back. They got the Savage on there. That's going to be added over the line to Jarrett. Hoping it's on top of VG. They find the third. And they pulled the game back to a point where the net worth is even.
The fact that we beat them once just means that they're as dangerous as a wounded wild beast, you know, like it's gonna try to kill you as soon as it gets the chance.
Thompson, they're on top of them. Charge out straight away. They get the gust through as well. The shards will come down to hold Sumail back, but it's not enough to save Thompson.
We let our guard down.
The agent exposed. GG.
Oh, they lost game 2.
And EG drawing this series to a game 3.
1-1 चल रहा है.
I'm kind of worried for OG for the third game. Can they win?
They were better game 2. They just outclassed us in every single aspect of the game.
I'm expecting some much bigger plays from Sumail.
With how strong they started, it just all shattered. This game determines which team gets to secure a top 3 spot.
ये नहीं है यार सुट्टा टाइम हर्षित, वो ना ट्रू साइट में होगा सुट्टा टाइम. वो अभी हम देखेंगे. अगर ये डॉक्यूमेंट्री पसंद आती है लोगों को तो हम ट्रू साइट भी देखेंगे.
Game 3, from the very beginning, they were in charge.
He started to get messy here for OG. It was a 3K lead now for EG.
EG was a lot about controlling the map.
EG, they're still focusing on.
It's a very structured and thought through play style. It's really good, Dota. So it's really hard to get out of it. Like we're talking, we're just trying to survive that game.
Rushing to half health and Sumail. Thompson's is dead.
You need the 5 players to be aware of what they're doing in order to break it, right?
This time Thompson didn't carry us.
They take it down inside now. Sumail again, double kill.
I think Suma got really angry after the first game.
Sumail comes in for the triple kill. Sumail, another ultra kill. Back-to-back ultra kills for Sumail. Back for round 2. They have lost fly, EG.
At that point,
ट्रिपल किल, अल्ट्रा किल, बैक टू बैक अल्ट्रा किल. पता है क्या मतलब है इसका? एक टीम में 5 प्लेयर होते हैं. सुमैल अकेला 4 लोग को मार देता है. एक बार नहीं 2 बार 4 लोग मर गए टीम के. 5 लोग की टीम होती है. आप सोचो एक बॉलर आया और क्रिकेट में 9 लोगों को आउट करके चला गया 2 बार 2 ओवर में. ऐसा पॉसिबल नहीं है, बट सोच के देखो ये हाल हो रहा है.
Game has spun out of control.
Sumail in with the combo, finds himself no tail. OG, they just have to get themselves the hell out of here. They cannot stand anywhere.
They had us in a chokehold, but we somehow escaped this chokehold.
Easy, can they get anything more? They're able to find Stanley. They're able to find Fly, the buyback home.
We clawed our way back.
Absolutely doing it. The buybacks there from OG.
We ended up forcing them to play a game they did not want to play. And they started slowly playing into our hands, which ended up turning the tide completely.
Still alive. Comes down to Sumail. Double kill for Anna. S4 trying to run himself away for Jax. It's pulled for Jax. OG looking to close things up.
Oh, that's cool.
GG is called. OG win the series 2-1. Again.
I remember hitting my keyboard so hard that the keys fell off.
Bracket. OG will move one step.
भाई उसकी कीज सच में इतने भाई नोटेल की फ्रस्ट्रेशन सोचो, उसका रिडेम्पशन सोचो. उसने इतने गुस्से से मारा, सच में की टूट गई. देखो कीबोर्ड की की देखना.
Keyboard so hard that the keys fell off.
Bracket. OG will move one step closer to the Aegis.
I mean, Johan had the look. I've seen him have. You could tell it was about what had happened.
I felt extremely angry. I felt really happy. I felt really sad. I felt like I wasn't really in control of anything. It was just everything coming back to me. The whole Birmingham situation, what the feeling was in the room when we got the news, how things were handled, everything just came back to me after we won.
Against all odds, we're able to bring this game back round. What unbelievable
Shaking his hand, being the winner, it was very gratifying.
OG with the fortitude to stick through it after dealing with such adversity as Tiny.
Oh, the look there from No-Tail.
Revenge and anger. It's not the healthiest emotions.
Real coolness for real
right
life.
after we walked off stage, Sebastian snapped me out of it.
These guys didn't believe in you. They thought you were not worth their time. And now not only you proved them wrong.
क्या playback करना भाई? क्या playback करना?
How things were handled, everything just came back to me after we won.
Against all odds, we're able to bring this game back round.
What unbelievable
Shaking his hand, being the winner, it was very gratifying.
OG with the fortitude to stick through it after dealing with
Look at that, look at that, look at that, look at that. Did you look at that? By the fucking satisfaction of... Why they eliminated them? I don't think they eliminated, but yeah, maybe they did.
It was very gratifying.
और फ्लाई क्या बोल के छोड़ा था कि भाई ये टीम तो नहीं जीत रही मैं लेकिन मेरा ईजी के साथ ज़्यादा अच्छा चांस है एंड ये देखो नाउ
the fortitude to stick through it after dealing with such adversity as Tiny.
Oh, the look there from No-Tail.
Revenge and anger. It's not the healthiest emotions. But right after we walked off stage, Sebastian snapped me out of it.
These guys didn't believe in you. They thought you were not worth their time. And now not only you proved them wrong, it's like you're better than them.
OG came into TI as the underdogs. You are now guaranteed top 3.
It sounds like a dream, or like it doesn't sound like reality. We've faced so many failures in the past that we're not ashamed of. We're proud of them. That's what made us.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the penultimate day. We have just 5 teams remaining. By the end of today, we will know who the grand finalists will be.
Let's welcome Team OG, making it to the upper bracket finals. They are ready to face their opponent, PSG LGD.
LGD had very impressive recent tournament results.
LGD's run over the last few tournaments, they won 2 majors very close to the end of the season.
I'm on the LGD hype train. My bracket says LGD.
PSG LGD, let's go.
It said LGD from the beginning of the very tournament.
This squad was the Chinese chosen one. They looked strong, they had a good strategy, they had their star player, they had all the ingredients to win a TI.
Most analysts thought this team, there was no chance for OG.
We had the top teams in the Dota scene and OG, which is maybe the surprise.
What do we think about OG making it this far? They weren't even the same team a couple months ago.
OG have had such a miracle run.
I mean, it's an absolutely remarkable
PSG LGD is not just a team by you. You need to know that PSG LGD is one of the best teams of Dota, period. Historically. एक tournament, 2 tournament नहीं. Throughout most of the tournaments. इन्होंने I think they have qualified for finals like 4-5 times and they have also won I guess TI. So they are like insanely good throughout. OG जैसा नहीं कि 5 बार हार रहे हैं 1 बार जीत रहे हैं टीम चेंज हो रही है कुछ नहीं ऐसा नहीं. They are stable and they are one of the best.
You know, even if they don't end up doing so great at the end of it all, they defeated their nemesis already, right?
Game 1 against LGD, it's like you've been looking at them destroy other teams and now you have to play against
them. Look at that. Look at what Seb is doing. देखो पेपर पढ़ रहा है वो एक के बाद एक देख रहे हो तुम गेम के पहले. That's how much brain it takes on Dota. तुमने कौन से कंप्यूटर गेम में आज तक किसी को पेपर उठा के पढ़ते हुए देखा है गेम के पहले बताओ.
LGD, it's like
look at the files, bro. Look at his files.
At the end of it all, they defeated their nemesis already, right?
Game 1 against LGD, it's like you've been looking at them destroy other teams and now you have to play against them.
A lot of LGD fans, are they still around?
Hearing the roar from the crowd every time LGD is mentioned has to put a little bit of intimidation onto OG.
These guys were here to win the tournament. But we're so passionate about the game that once the game starts, we just dive into the game.
Seb is just all by himself, able to tank through everything.
There's no LGD, there's no OG, there's no TI. It's just about the game that is in front of you and you have to win it. Now we're spamming in Chinese instead of spamming in English. We're feeling great. We think it's really funny and we're having fun.
Unstoppable Enchantress.
We were in control of the game.
They just eliminate Army.
game.
OG defeating one of LGD's best strategies in game number 1.
When you're an underdog, that can really help you to play more freely and be more successful. But if you start thinking about winning, that's where you run into trouble.
This game should be over. There's too many heroes down. Toxicolo's game down.
They're a great team, and we knew that. We knew they were here to crush us if they could.
Says LGD to a deciding game against OG.
The game was done. They won it. But you just set your focus on what matters, what's in front of you. That's game 3.
Game 3!
So they're tied 1-1.
If OG win this game 3, they are in the grand finals.
Game 3 versus LGD.
The Notel needs to slow them down.
They're making good moves. They're picking us off.
The pressure will continue.
Game 3.
It's going from bad to worse for him.
I remember we just get slaughtered. They're just outplaying us right, left, and center.
Notel under the tower. FY can do no wrong.
LGD, they have a good opening to actually close out the game, but they go for the throne.
LGD want this now.
They basically try to win right then and there, and that was a big mistake. They weren't patient. They couldn't wait.
Oh, this is ours for sure. Let's just grab it. But it wasn't the time to grab it. There's no way this is gonna work. And we start to counter the play.
There's your fire. There's the dunk. Jirax, this guy's an NBA All-Star. Johnson is there. They push forward. They get the control. LGD with 4 heroes who do not have buyback. OG, they are gonna push. But how?
Topson, he showed up in a huge way.
Topson was talking about how his hands were shaking, the amount of adrenaline.
Try to focus on clicking the ancient. Hit the ancient.
A few months before, Topson was sitting at home, a very unknown, unproven pub player. And now he's dominating the winner bracket at TI.
Crazy, bro. Crazy.
That's so powerful in that moment.
Crazy, bro.
Really great
They
feeling.
made it to the fucking grand finals. Crazy.
Probably the craziest game of the whole tournament that we've had so far.
OG!
भाई तुमने सुना गास्टर ने क्या बोला? टॉपसन कुछ दिनों पहले कंप्यूटर पे बेडरूम में गेम खेल रहा था, $3,000 बैंक अकाउंट में थे, and now he is in the grand finals of the internationals and he fucking owned it. He owned his journey. ठीक है, crazy.
They have reached their first TI grand final.
Holy shit, you're going to the grand final. A year ago right now, if someone had told you that you would be playing in the grand final of TI8, would you have believed them?
No, no way.
So cute.
Ladies and gentlemen, our final day is upon us. I can feel the excitement inside the arena.
We're gonna play the TI Grand Finals. I'll be a player in the TI Grand Finals. That sounded unreal.
It's been a lifelong dream for me to get to the finals of TI. I've always wanted to just get there. We were so excited to play this finals.
अच्छा याद रखना, TI के सारे गेम्स ना बेस्ट ऑफ 3 होते हैं, एलिमिनेटर गेम्स बेस्ट ऑफ 1 होते हैं लोअर ब्रैकेट के, एंड ग्रैंड फाइनल बेस्ट ऑफ 5 होता है. ठीक है, 5 गेम्स खेलने पड़ते हैं. आप 3 जीतोगे तो आप TI जीतते हो. बेस्ट ग्रैंड फाइनल की बात कर रहा हूँ, 5 गेम्स का बेस्ट ऑफ 5. सो दिस इज अ बेस्ट ऑफ 5.
Grand finals of TI8. We kick it off with OG battling all the way through the upper bracket, defying all odds and all predictions.
The bad guy dies at the end of the movie. You think it's the end, but it's not.
And it's none other than a rematch against PSG LGD.
我觉得我们最大对手应该不是其他队伍吧，有可能我们自己，如果我们自己不是状况的话，就是还是挺厉害的。
LGD had to fight their way back to the top bracket.
LGD end up battling through evil geniuses.
LGD smell blood. EG trying to stem the bleeding. GG, LGD are moving on to the grand.
हुआ क्या, OG ने EG को लोअर ब्रैकेट में डाला हरा के, ठीक है, फिर OG ने LGD को लोअर ब्रैकेट में डाला हरा के, फिर LGD और EG लड़े और LGD जीत गया. तो नाउ OG एंड LGD आर ऑन द ग्रैंड फाइनल और EG हार चुके. EG में कौन था? फ्लाई था, द गाय हु बिट्रेड नोटेल, हु बिट्रेड OG. So it's like a very crazy story.
Grand finals.
They crush EG 2-0.
Shout out to LGD for playing such a good game. Good luck to you guys.
LGD, they were not done. They were coming. They were coming for more.
OG was able to beat LGD in a close best of 3. But when you have to rematch again in a best of 5, everything goes out the window.
Most likely outcome for me is probably LGD winning by 3-1.
Going up against LGD again in a best of 5, as some of the doubters online would have still said, OG, this lineup cannot win a best of 5. They cannot win a grand finals.
It almost feels like we're looking at a matchup of heart and then closer to machine perfection on LGD, right? And I mean, LGD had to carry that pressure and pride for the whole Chinese scene.
There's been one reoccurring theme for every international, and it's been the East versus West. West won the first, East won the second. And ever since then, it's been taking turns. We had it in the back of our heads, we heard it around us, people talk about it.
We were a Chinese team in an even year, and it's the 8th year, by the way, which is very lucky in China.
And then I was like, do you think this year is Chinese year? And Johan, he was like, no, don't think like that. And I was like, come on, man, Anna is a little bit Chinese.
We were fine.
Oh, wow.
Either way, if the curse is real, then it's on our side. You know?
Oh, hell
Control, Jarek straight in on an Ahmed. Ahmed wants the BKB, but it's too late. Saunders finds no tell on the side. The buyback's going to be there straight away.
Going into the grand finals, OG is comfortable with their strategy. They know that their best hero is Anna's Spectre, and they're able to dominate LGD again in game 1 with that hero.
It was like one of them really bloodbath kind of games where both the teams really want to fight, but there was just no way they could fight us in this game.
That first game lineup, it was amazing.
What teamwork by OG. Every little thing coming together.
OG, one game up at the start of this best of 5.
LGD coming in looking so much more dominant.
The fact that we beat them once doesn't mean it's gonna get easier.
We never got a foot in this game.
Seb's trying to get out of it, but he's not going to make
They tried whatever they could to get some advantages in the lane, but PSG LGD just not letting a beat go.
It's just looking almost impossible for OG to come back into this game.
We tried our best, honestly. We really tried, but we just couldn't.
PSG LGD seems to have the momentum now.
Game 3.
1-1 in a best of 5 for the grand finals here at TI8.
Dota is a very complex game. Part of Dota is to try to anticipate what your opponent's going to do. I didn't think that they would have a really good plan.
भाई अभी कौन पेपर लेके बैठा था? कोई नोटेल.
Anticipate what your opponent's going to do. I didn't think that they would have a really good plan. And matter of fact, I still don't think that their plan should have worked, but it ended up working.
They'll get the Aegis out of his hands. They do lose. The Aegis, can they kill him a second time? For the TP, the Sunray.
But the things that should have worked for us didn't work for us. It's Dota. Shit happens. Obviously, this is a rough loss.
2-1 now for PS.
भाइयों 2-1 grand finals best of 5. OG are losing 2-1. मतलब 2 games बचे हैं. PSG 2 जीत चुकी है. उनको बस 1 गेम और जीतना है and they have won the tournament. And OG को दोनों जीतने पड़ेंगे क्योंकि 3-2 करना पड़ेगा अगर जीतना है. So next to impossible.
GLGD. This series just heating up.
I'd say a couple OG players just need to step it up.
They're making those clutch mid to late game plays, but they need those individuals to step up, whether it's Anna, Tops. They can play a lot better. We've seen it from OG, but they're not out of this series.
If you're in the biggest match of your life and you're down 2-1 and you're 1 game away from losing, you can't freak out, you can't play worse, don't let the nerves get to you.
Not everybody is able to deal with the amount of pressure. Everything is tested, but no till. He has the motivation, he has the drive, he has the experience. He knows what to do to get the best out of his squad.
Game number 4 as PSG LGD leads the series 2-1.
When you're down 2-1, your back's really up against the wall. It's very easy to succumb to some kind of pressure.
LGD, they're warmed up, right? They're a team that wants it. The crowd, I think, is driving them on too. You hear them every time LGD wins a fight, they're chanting LGD, they're chanting the Chatwell Alliance, and LGD is going to just make them look worse because of how amazing they are.
You know, one more game of Dota, like that was maybe gonna be it, but we were gonna enjoy it. You know, we went through shit together.
Well, Chinese year though.
Chinese year.
Yeah. Now it's time to see if the curse is real.
OG now one game.
Oh wait यार वो go home OG चिल्ला रहे हैं क्या वो? Shit यार मैं यार तुम्हारे चार्ट के चक्कर में बस कर
He
दिया।
knows what to do to get the best out of his squad.
भाइयों बता टूर्नामेंट में पूरा का पूरा स्टेडियम पता क्या चल रहा था? Go home OG because they hated OG and PSG was the favorite. That's why.
Game number 4 as PSG LGD leads the series 2-1.
When you're down 2-1, your back's really up against the wall. It's very easy to succumb to some kind of pressure.
LGD, they're warmed up, right?
They're a team that wants it. The crowd, I think, is driving them on too. You hear them every time LGD wins a fight, they're chanting LGD, they're chanting the chat wall lines, and LGD is going to just make them look worse because of how amazing they are.
You know, one more game of Dota, like that was maybe gonna be it, but we were gonna enjoy it. You know, we went through shit together.
Well, Chinese year though.
Chinese year.
Yeah. Now it's time to see if the curse is real.
OG now one game away from losing in this grand finals.
It looked like we had no chances. It looked like we were gonna lose. It looked really bad.
OG now truly has to fight back. It's not just about the momentum anymore. They are behind.
You have to believe in your guts that it's not over. Because obviously everything around you is telling you it's over.
That's twice in this series that X-Nova just comes out of nowhere.
Crowd is cheering against you. It keeps getting harder. You know, you lost 1 fight, 2 fights.
Still Anna holding on.
You feel like shit. You feel like it's impossible.
They're losing game 4 by the way.
Force this PL to come back here.
Stun onto Thompson.
Stay focused, guys.
And another tier 3 tower falling incredibly fast.
But you have to believe it's fate.
Seb jumps in.
Trust your teammates.
There's the buyback. The cataclysm isn't enough to do it.
Trust in your team, your ability to turn situations around.
Get ready for the fight.
Seb taken down by Arme.
And that very moment, it's the turning point.
For this one, the deafening blood.
Don't break. This is when you pass it.
Gets focused. Seb.
What Sebastian said in the game was like, don't worry guys, I'm gonna carry this game. I just need some time.
This is my game, boys.
Thompson blinks in. He gets the heads up with F5 with the snowball.
Then you got Odie Pixel commentating the match. When you hear a guy that normally talks super fast, just stop and shout one word. Seb!
Hi.
Oh,
shit. I see Seb making a play. I think about this beautiful French man, and all I want to do is shout his name.
3 dead now on LGD.
I get the chance to prove myself.
He hasn't played in a TI since TI2, and now he's back in a grand finals of all places. It's been such an incredible journey for him.
When it really mattered, he came out strong, and I'm really impressed by his performance.
Before this TI, I had almost given up as a player. When I met Johan in OG, it's just crazy. This changed my life.
To give you context, what happened is Game 4 वो हार रहे थे, ठीक है? Game 4 के पहले ही सेब ने बोल दिया था कि यार just let me, like I will carry this game. और सेब, as the commentator said, TI2 से सिर्फ हारते आ रहा है. ये पूरा टूर्नामेंट भी सेब ने कुछ खास नहीं खेला. टॉपसन और एना कैरी कर रहे थे, नोटेल अच्छा सपोर्ट कर रहा था. सेब बस उनको सपोर्ट कर रहा था. ही वॉज नॉट रियली कैरिंग. कैरिंग क्या बोलता है? मतलब तुम सिंगल हैंडेडली गेम टर्न कर रहे हो, गेम चेंज कर रहे हो अपने दम पे. ग्रैंड फाइनल्स, दे आर लूजिंग 2-1. ये गेम हारते दे आर आउट. एंड इस गेम में कौन कैरी करता है? सेब. आउट ऑफ ऑल द प्लेयर्स. होली फकिंग शिट. एक बार फिर से हम वो सेब वाले मोमेंट पे जा रहे हैं. देखो, दिस इज द मोस्ट रीप्लेड. एक बार फिर से हम सेब वाले मोमेंट पे जा रहे हैं भाई. वो बिकॉज इट्स टू गुड. देखो, दे आर बिहाइंड.
It's not just about the momentum anymore. They are behind.
सेबास्टियन और सेब दोनों एक ही हैं. सेब, सेबास्टियन, फकिंग मैड, ये तीनों एक ही इंसान के नाम है. फकिंग मैड कह नहीं सकता ना वो टीवी पे, तो उसको सेब बोलते हैं. उसका गेमिंग यूजर नेम फकिंग मैड है. उसका असली नाम सेबास्टियन है और सेबास्टियन का शॉर्ट फॉर्म सेब है.
You have to believe in your guts that it's not over. Because obviously everything around you is telling you it's over.
That's twice in this series that X-Nova just comes out of nowhere.
Crowd is cheering against you. It keeps getting harder. You know, you lost 1 fight, 2 fights.
Still Anna holding on.
You feel like shit. You feel like it's impossible.
They really want to force this PL to come back here.
Stun onto Thompson.
Stay focused, guys.
And another tier 3 tower falling incredibly fast.
But you have to believe it's fate.
Seb jumps in.
Trust your teammates.
There's the buyback. The cataclysm isn't enough to do it.
Trust in your team, your ability to turn situations around.
Get ready for the fight.
Seb taken down by Arme.
And that very moment, it's the turning point.
For this one, the deafening blood.
Don't break. This is when you pass it.
Gets focused. Seb.
What Sebastian said in the game was like, don't worry guys, I'm gonna carry this game. I just need some time. This is my game, boys.
Thompson blinks in. He gets the heads up with F5 with the snowball.
Then you got Odie Pixel commentating the match. When you hear a guy that normally talks super fast, just stop and shout one word, Seb!
Seb gets the goal!
I see Seb making a play. I think about this beautiful Frenchman, and all I want to do is shout his name.
So beautiful.
On LGD.
I get the chance to prove myself.
He hasn't played in a TI since TI2, and now he's back in a grand finals of all places. It's been such an incredible journey for him.
When it really mattered, he came out strong, and I'm really impressed by his performance.
Before this TI, I had almost given up as a player. When I met Johan in OG, it's just crazy. This changed my life.
If you're LGD and you watch that, like, you must be thinking that God's not on your side or something.
Game 5, let's go.
There we have it. OG coming up, tying it up 2-2.
Wow.
I'm still alive. That's all I can say after that game. My heart was actually really pounding during those last, 20 minutes. That's probably the game of the tournament for me so far. Unbelievable how OG somehow seems to end up in every game of the tournament, and then they make the next one, and the next one.
This is, in and of itself, already a miracle story. I mean, this squad left in shatters, and then they come back, and now they're top 2. I mean, the story could end here, and it could be a fairy tale.
We felt really hyped. Like, guys, this is game 5 of the freaking TI Grand Final.
It was just the energy that we had, like really good energy. The electricity was in the air, but there was nothing bad about it.
What happens? I know we're all really well what we did, and we should be, rightly so. We earned the game 5, we're still in game 4. So let's fucking enjoy it. We're doing this together. Lose together, win together, slay together, slay together, slay together. How crazy is it that we're gonna get the chance to play that game?
They're just super happy to play together. They're super happy to be on the stage, and they just enjoy every game.
Everyone's ready for another close match, and OG opens up with a really unusual pick.
Me and Sebastian started talking about the draft for the game 5 and like favorite heroes of all time, signature heroes.
What hero am I gonna play to try to win TI?
I was personally very confident on Prophet.
I speak for the trees.
Jerax, he was like, I want Rubik.
Jerax was feeling it, he was liking it. And Sebastian, for a very long time, has been Magnus.
Behold the horn of Magnus.
Yes. I want to play Magnus, this is it.
For Anna, it's always been Ember.
Ember spirit.
It was like a risky floor to pick, but yeah, I just felt it.
And as for Thompson, he ended up playing the Zeus.
The priority was not to get what would have been perfect, the priority was to get what would make us happy and make us enjoy that game.
Yeah, this is important because this ये इधर पे इस documentary पे नहीं show करते, इसके लिए अलग दूसरी documentary, but game 5 में पता है, so starting से लेकर end तक Seb was always very critical about the draft कि हमें क्या best picks करने क्या नहीं करने. जब ये game 5 of the grand finals final 2-2 चल रहा है, तो पता है इन लोगों ने draft कैसे decide करी? तुम्हारा mood क्या है? तुम्हें enjoy करना है ये game. क्या खेल कौन सा हीरो खेलोगे जिसमें तुम एंजॉय कर सको एंड एवरीबडी वाज अलाउड टू पिक व्हाट दे वर कंफर्टेबल विद. दिस वाज नॉट अबाउट द बेस्ट पिक्स. They just literally picked whatever they were comfortable with. Otherwise, Ember Spirit is not a good pick.
And play it as well as we could play. We kind of YOLO'd it in hindsight.
They've managed to obtain 5 heroes that all players are incredibly comfortable on. But at the same time, you shouldn't be able to win with these heroes.
Yeah.
Can they really
do that? So Dota में बहुत matter करता है. हर ऐसा नहीं कि हर हीरो एकदम आप खेल के जीत सकते हो. बहुत hard होता है. Composition बहुत matter करती है. ठीक है? And that's why this was a bad pick.
The impossible and destroy LGD, the strongest team in China, when there's $25 million on the line.
PSG LGD gets that first blood.
Whatever we try, they counter. Whatever we do, they anticipate.
There's no tail, also in trouble.
Give it our best, but it's just not good enough.
Bename, he's turned up, and it to kill.
It was a bit rough, I'll be honest.
Jerax, another casualty for OG as PSG.
But we just played our hearts out.
PSG they've lost 3 F5 with the TPL.
Keep trying, we keep fighting.
Anna catches out the shaker.
Keep feeding each other energy, confidence.
They're confident, knowing Seb can sit there on the high ground, ready with the
And
counter.
suddenly, Jerax turned into like a whole different beast.
He was screaming.
Go this guy.
I've never heard him scream. If he had been a wild dog off a leash, he turned into like a racetrack dog that was going ham.
It's OG. They fight 3.
It's like unreal. We're playing the TI Grand Final.
Saunders, he'll go down as well.
It's almost as if we're playing drunk party pubs or something. It was crazy, man.
They chase him down. They get the T1.
I think that was one of the most enjoyable games for me to play. Things can go so wrong and then still so right.
Oh shit.
They just crumbled.
Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. Holy shit. Holy fucking shit, man. Wow. So crazy. So crazy, man. So crazy.
Can you believe it? OG 18.
So crazy. So crazy, man. Oh, he is crying. So crazy, man. What a story.
Unreal. That's freaking unreal.
डॉक्यूमेंट्री का सबसे इम्पोर्टेंट पार्ट अभी आएगा.
Best moment of my life.
Go get the agents! It's yours!
What we achieved together through something bigger than us. It's something that some people seek for a lifetime. And that thing will keep us going, wherever that takes us.
I think we built something really great. I think all this needs is friendship and a little bit of care from everybody.
We got way more than we could have ever asked for.
My family was there. That's one of the stars that aligned. It's the first time they came to see me play.
And somehow they did it. What an incredible run.
All 6 of them. All 6 of them.
Guys playing video games. It's very simple.
And that's what it's for.
Crazy,
right there.
This is the most important part of the documentary. This documentary खत्म हो गई है. This is the most important part. Team OG qualified for the International 2019. TI8 जीत चुके हैं. 2018 इंटरनेशनल जीत चुके हैं. They also qualify for TI9. And
this is OG's moment.
With the same roster चेंज नहीं हुआ इनका. 5 जो players थे, Seb, Thompsons, Notail, Anna, सब Jerax. Team OG qualified for the International 2019 with the same roster. And they won again. जो इसमें नहीं बताते. 2 लगातार इंटरनेशनल्स जीते उन्होंने. TI8 तो जीता ही, TI9 भी जीता. They won again, and they were the first team in the entire history to win 2 TIs back to back. That's the craziest part. This is not the crazy part. That is the crazy part. ये जो तुमने स्टोरी देखी, ये तो तुमने देखी ही. सेम टीम अगले साल जाती है, अगले साल भी जीत जाती है. Holy shit, भाई. What a crazy story. But you know what? अब मैं हर्षित भाई आ जाओ, डिस्कॉर्ड पे आ जाओ, आना तो पर्सनल VC1 पे आ जाओ. But I'm gonna show you something. So ये डॉक्यूमेंट्री में ना गेम नहीं था बिल्कुल, लेकिन I'm gonna show you one moment from the game. which is very important, and I'll explain it to you. So ये जो documentary है ये Red Bull की, इसका नाम है Against the Odds, because this is about the story, it's not about the game. अगर आपको थोड़ा सा इन डेप्थ जानना है मैचेस में हुआ क्या एग्जैक्टली हुआ क्या, क्योंकि इसमें दिखाते नहीं है, तो उसके लिए आपको देखना पड़ेगा ट्रू साइट TI8 सर्च करता हूँ मैं, ठीक है। आपको मैं कुछ दिखाना चाहता हूँ। सो ये 1 घंटे का है, ये ग्रैंड फाइनल्स के ऊपर डॉक्यूमेंट्री है स्पेसिफिक। हमने जो पूरी जर्नी देखी, हमने क्या देखा, TI3 से लेकर TI8 तक OG का एवोल्यूशन, फिर OG TI8 जीत गया। ये सिर्फ उस ग्रैंड फाइनल के बारे में है, PSG वर्सेस OG 5 मैचेस जो हुए थे ग्रैंड फाइनल ऑफ TI8। दिस इज़ जस्ट अबाउट दैट। एंड इसमें हम गेम 4 पे जाएंगे, जहाँ पे अगर आपको याद हो तो क्या हुआ था, गेम 1 में OG जीती, गेम 2 में PSG, गेम 3 में PSG 2-1 PSG लीड कर रही है, OG हारने वाली है, गेम 4 में वो हार रहे हैं, फिर सेब वाला मोमेंट आता है, हम वहाँ पे जाएंगे। तुम्हें गेम 4 के पहले का मैं तुम्हें बैकग्राउंड टॉक सुनाना चाहता हूँ प्लेयर्स के बारे में। जब स्कोर 2-1 चल रहा था, जब OG हार रही थी, तो उसमें ना सुनो क्या हालत हुई, मतलब ये लोग क्या बात कर रहे थे वो सुनो। बहुत क्रेजी है ये, बहुत ज़्यादा क्रेजी। इट्स लाइक वन ऑफ माई फेवरेट थिंग्स ऑफ ऑल टाइम ऑन द इंटरनेट।
没事吧？海绵来，那边。If they
biggest performances I've seen.
But by the base, they are going to.
没有围抢流，我们。
大哥，你妈逼！你说这种话要出。
No, it doesn't matter. We have to stay strong. Yes, it's just one game at a time. Yes, one game at a time.
Back against the wall. We knew we were going to get tested. We are getting tested. Yes.
So this is after 2-1, स्कोर 2-1 चल रहा है, एंड दिस इज लाइक वो अपना गेम हो गया है, गेम के बाद ब्रेक मिलता है 15 मिनट का, ये ब्रेक के वो फुटेज है, एक्चुअल फुटेज, ठीक है, TI8 की। अब ये सुनो, ठीक है, बहुत क्रेजी।
Boys, first game from best of 3. Back against the wall. We knew we were going to get tested. We are getting tested. Yes. This is a rough situation to be in, of course, but we're going to overcome it together. You know, it's been too easy so far.
Like every game.
You don't get it like this. We saw that coming. We were ready for hard games. We were ready for hard series. Welcome. This is a hard series. We know we're 1 game away. It doesn't matter. We're gonna go in, have fun, win the next one, and win the one after. That's what's gonna happen. We're getting tested. Embrace it.
Yes. Know what they want to do, and all we have to do is do what we want to do.
Yes.
That's it.
如果下场结束上去了，记得把衣服脱了。脱了，外面连衣。
大哥，你妈逼！你说这种话要出事情的。
Allez, on les tue.
Allez, on les éclate.
Allez, on les tue. Let's go. Let's do it.
Go, team! Let's go, boys! Let's go!
Let's do this, man.
OG now won.
गेम 4 है ये, याद रखना, गेम 4। ये हारे तो गए, एंड दिस इज लाइक द मोस्ट ब्यूटिफुल थिंग आई हैव एवर सीन रिलेटेड टू गेमिंग, दिस गेम 4। तो हम ये देखने वाले हैं, मुझे नहीं फर्क पड़ता आप सब छोड़ के चले जाओ। तो अगर आपको डॉक्यूमेंट्री पसंद आई तो आप देखोगे ये।
1 game away from losing in this grand finals. PSG LGD 1 game away from lifting up the Asia champions. Both teams are driven and nothing's stopping them on their way to become a champion here at TI.
That's really weird. They banned their own shaker. Like, I don't understand.
Yeah.
This is the drafting phase, जो उसमें नहीं दिखाया कि ड्राफ्टिंग में क्या हो रहा था। तो ये behind the scenes आप सुनोगे क्या चल रहा था।
I mean, they want to make it even, I guess. You know, we're 1 game behind. They give us a, you know, take this, take it.
I actually don't understand.
Take this game.
Another goal is okay.
Potential counter. So worried about the IO gyro pop.
This is a team that is feeling itself right now. To first phase Morphla here.
I think we PL, right?
Yeah, PL.
PL, right?
Yeah, dude, they're fucking themselves. Like, can we please not lose to this? Like, come on, man.
All right.
This is so bad.
PL again?
Yeah, PL.
Let's fucking do it.
We're not losing.
Yeah, fucking do it.
Fucking do it.
Phantom Lancer.
我还是当我这个是沉默这么牛头啊！
他可能冰雷卡，又冰雷卡，又冰雷卡。
Whatever you feel like playing, honestly. Don't have like. I really like Invoke. Okay. I said it's really
देखा
good.
see देखा he's like whatever you feel like playing, so they are like this is the game of your life, just enjoy it, you know.
Here and you said you really like Invoker? Yeah. Give the boy Invoker.
Love it. You know, Thompson, put him on one of his signature heroes, put him on one of his best heroes.
It's great to see that they have the confidence, despite that earlier game, to come back.
就是他应该想被那个啥吗？我觉得不敢了吧。已经选出来了啊！不是，他这把可能是这么配的啊，他是正常的保猴子，然后精灵保人马。
I think I like Centaur. It's very strong against Morph. Like Centaur, he has nothing against Centaur stun. It's like Axe, you know.
感觉不是很好打。
देखा सैब कह रहा है रियल लाइक सेंटोर और उन्होंने PSG वालों ने सेंटोर बैन कर दिया, मतलब इतना क्रेजी माइंड लेवल गेम चलते हैं बिफोर द गेम इवन बिगिंस। एंड बाय द वे जस्ट सो यू आर वंडरिंग, दे कैन नॉट हियर देम, ये अलग अलग बूथ्स में हो रहा है, उनको सुनाई नहीं दे रहा, लेकिन दोनों टीम्स एकदम सेम वक्त पे एकदम सेम बात कर रही हैं, क्योंकि वो इतने कंपेटिटिव है और इतनी नॉलेज है दोनों को कि सामने वाला क्या पिक करेगा, सामने वाला कौन सी हीरो के लिए जा रहा है। यहाँ पे खड़ा होकर सैब बोल रहा है, अभी थोड़े 2 सेकंड पहले क्या हुआ था, वो चाइनीज़ वाले प्लेयर्स बोल रहे थे कि दे वोंट पिक इनवोकर, और यहाँ पे वापस आता है कि दे जस्ट पिक्ड इनवोकर। ठीक है, अभी यहाँ पे कह रहा है कि आई थिंक सेंटोर इज अ ग्रेट पिक, वहाँ पे सेंटोर बैन कर दिया उन्होंने, सो इट्स लाइक दैट क्रेजी।
They banned the Centaur. Oh, Axe might be very good actually. Or Axe just cut waves against Ench, and then Axe against the Morph. Yeah, this might be the Axe game. Seb back. Yes. Shit. Yes, man. Okay. Yes.
Fuck Seb.
You're gonna see, man. You're gonna see some shit, man.
देखा गेम 4 चालू हो रहा है, हारने वाले हैं ये, और सेब क्या कह रहा है कि दिस इज द गेम, यू आर गोना सी सम शिट।
这是什么英雄啊？哎，我想一下啊，我妈逼当我海明。
ये देखो ये चाइनीज बंदा क्या कह रहा है, fucking hell they dare pick Axe in front of the Tusk King, he's the Tusk King, so he's like he's shit talking Axe, मतलब सेब ये तुमने क्या चूतिया पिक करा है।
海明王的面选了个辅，什么意思是吧？不太懂我操。
Can they do it here? Is this the TI winning game, boys? We're seeing again OG trying something a little different. There's the Axe, another hero that people just aren't playing, but they're bringing it out here on their potential knockout game of the CIA Grand Finals.
It's a hero we just don't see often for a good reason. It takes time.
So I'm gonna cut the wave right away.
I think maybe hunger. No.
No, you cut. I think you cut him.
I'm gonna get. It's really bad for them if they do this. Believe me.
All trust on you, man.
Yep.
Easy.
This is my game, boys.
Top lane.
याद रखना गेम चालू नहीं हुआ अभी, और सेब ने बोला दिस इज माय गेम।
The shards from
First, sir.
This is my game, boys.
top lane. The shards from FY out. Trapping up Jerax and Nota.
But mid lane.
But mid indeed. Somnus diving in Thompson. He's got the cold snap. The tower heading into Somnus as well.
Oh my fuck.
And they start losing.
strong.
See, हमने जो डॉक्यूमेंट्री देखे ना उसमें तुम्हें एक्चुअल गेम्स नहीं दिखाए, इसमें तुम्हें सिर्फ 5 गेम्स के बारे में ये, तो इसमें गेम्स भी दिखाते हैं। दिस इज लाइक 50% गेम 50% स्टोरी, दैट वाज लाइक 90% स्टोरी 10% गेम। सो इधर पे ना यू विल सी व्हाट हैपेंड इन गेम 4 स्टार्टिंग से। वो जब हार रहे थे तो कितनी बुरी तरह हार रहे थे, एंड जब वो जीते तो कैसे जीते।
Strong man, I'll link
I'll destroy him. I'll destroy him.
操了逼服啊！直接开始断兵。中路我来了。
I don't know if Thompson can play in this lane. They're just gonna go and kill him once more instantly as soon as he shows back up, and right away.
TP back in from Thompson with the Primal Split ready to go. He looks towards Thompson underneath the tower. Thompson, he needs help, but he needs it now. Has he got any way of playing his way out of this one? He's only got poison quantity exhaust, so no escape for Thompson.
Oh my god. Worry, Stopias. Stay strong. We're gonna fuck him. Don't worry about it. I'll destroy him. I'll destroy him.
Thompson, he's gonna have
जब
to.
भी टीम मोराल लूज कर रही थी कि यार हम ऑलरेडी हारने वाले हैं, 2 मैचेस पीछे चल रहे हैं और ये अभी हम इस मैच में भी हार रहे हैं, तो टॉपसन सेब बार क्या कहता है, डोंट वरी जस्ट फोकस, आई विल फक देम, दिस इज माय गेम। एंड सोचो भाई अगर वो डिलीवर नहीं करता तो।
Go to the jungle to try to catch back up here. He's level 4. Oh man.
A lot of weight's going to be on Seb. He's had this bottom lane, he's got good levels, and he's got decent farm too. He's top of the net worth this game. Very close to having the Blink Dagger on top of the Ring of Health.
要封眼吗？我们我已经封他大爷了。啊，屁啊，这斧啊，没事吧？海绵来下把这个斧王杀了吧？我们俩这边他现在摸宝宝。哎，我接踢了，小心点啊你们。
But TPs are heading down. Somnus seeing if he can find the rupture. Seb, he goes to farm. That's going to give time for Somnus to close the gap. He's still pretty beefy, but is he beefy enough? I don't think so. The shards are out, trapping him in.
Okay, go.
The taunt, the sunstrike. Seb, he gets the dunk off. The snowball save wasn't in time. And Jarex, he's in with the tether. OG, they're turning this one around. They look to
double sunstrike.
They'll chase down. Do they have the damage to burst him? The Culling Blade just enough to bring him down, so he gets bursted by.
That's all.
Keeps it safe now. Somnus is back and finishes off the kill. But Seb jumps in, has the call. Have they got the damage? Yes, they do.
देखा क्या shit talking चल रही है, देख रहे हो क्या shit talking चल रही है?
Has the call. Have they got the damage? Yes, they do.
Il va bien niquer ta mère, fils de pute. Anyone trying here?
Go. I don't need.
They're fighting the bottom rune. Can we fight it though?
Yeah. You have sunstrike?
I have DP. I have sunstrike, yeah.
That's the bait play. They get the call. Onto the two of them. Seb jumps in. The sun strikes down. The stun as well. The micro play. They've got the lock.
Kill this fucker.
For them. Somnus falls as well. They're at a 74% win probability now.
I'll take your bottom.
No set.
I'll take your bottom set.
I want mid tower.
I want to take your bottom though. We run behind them.
Look at this. You have sunstrike?
Yeah.
Sunstrike ready?
Sunstrike.
Down bottom again, Seb finding the opening to make these plays happen. Dog!
Salope de merde. Push mid.
Found out it in the jungle. Seb 7-0-4 on his axe.
OG running around his 3 or 4 heroes, while Thompson, he's completely
Keep it up,
recovered.
boys. Oh, look at mid. Free kill.
And he wants to keep going. Call up for more.
I fucked up. Okay.
哎，后空了，我马火，中路可以打这波。
They're fighting this. Watch out. Get out. They want to fight this.
FY, uppercut on Thompson, Jarex tethers across, but Somnus has the damage. They're on top of Jarex. Somnus gets the triple kill, maybe even more. Zana now all alone. He's gonna have Doppelganger back up in a second, but the Blood Bright, is it there in time? It's not. Doppelganger's back up. He could jump out, looks towards Chalice. Spirit Lines finishes Chalice off. Anna's still going.
My God.
Can Somnus kill it? The Doppelganger's there. Anna trying to phantom rush himself away, but Somnus in with the chase, the diffuser blade on Somnus over FY with the shot.
अब वापस ये हारने लगा.
但是，不是我们就别打辅啊，打去把后排接了，我们不被吼两个，随便打好吧。
So इनकी स्ट्रैटेजी क्या है? इन्होंने रियलाइज करा कि सेब जो है इस गेम में बहुत अच्छा खेल रहा है, ठीक है? तो इन्होंने क्या बोला, एक काम करते हैं, सेब को इग्नोर ही करते हैं, उसको मारना क्यों है? हम बाकी लोगों को पिक करते हैं, सिर्फ उसको छोड़ देते हैं, उसको करने दो जो करना है, अकेले घूमने दो. हम बाकियों को एक एक करके पिक ऑफ करेंगे. हम 5 लोगों की टीम है. अगर लेट्स से नोटियल अकेले खेल रहा है तो हम उसको मारेंगे, तो वो फ्लैंकिंग कर रहे हैं, वो काउंटर कर रहे हैं, सेब को इग्नोर कर रही है.
What a comeback there from LGD.
Smoke on smoke action. Here's LGD. Wrap around.
You guys go first. I need to play on jumping.
It's really bad fight for them if they come.
哎，防，他打不错。
OG got that ward down in time, and that's going to set up for Seb to find the jump. FY comes in though with the snowball save. Keeps his team alive for now. They're rolling to Seb. Seb gets the play, but now turns to
Are you fucking serious?
I'm dying here. Do you have anything?
I don't know if I can help you. I have no buyback.
Pretty shit to go.
Come on.
Ah, fuck. The timing.
FY with that save, taking them out of the combo.
The snowball play, it looked like the perfect initiation, right? But FY is just like, nope.
All right. Shit happens. Really? I'm ready.
Yeah. So it won them this fight. No problem.
我是庄纯，他们开悟了吧？
We'll see mid. Can they get the jump? Anna's going to show himself.
看我一下海绵。
Anna getting focused. Thompson trying to come into for the side with the combo, but the snowball again from FY.
He's dying. Bloodseeker dead.
Buyback.
Bye, Bloodseeker. Can we chill? They're using everything. Get the fuck out.
I can't. Am I gonna get out?
Anna can't.
Look at the doppelganger. Does manage to get up to the high ground, but Somnus, he's there, ready to claim the kill.
Look, those two are dead without buyback. They're down for 80 seconds.
Pretty much back to a 50.
एक point पे winning probability was around 70-80% for OG. Now it's 51-49 and 51 for LGD. LGD is winning, by the way.
50. PSG LGD's one game needed to secure the championship title. They are ahead here in game 4.
पीछे बैकग्राउंड में सुनो क्या चल रहा है. Go home OG. सुन रहे हो? देखो बैकग्राउंड में सुनो चैंट क्या चल रहा है, पूरा स्टेडियम क्या चल रहा है.
Back to a 50-50. PSG LGD's one game needed to secure the championship title. They are...
सोचो आप ऑलरेडी 2 गेम हार चुके हो. आपका लास्ट गेम है ये टूर्नामेंट का. आप हार रहे हो. ठीक है, आपके कैरी फेल हो चुके हैं, सेब बस है जो कुछ कर सकता है, और बैकग्राउंड में पूरा स्टेडियम चिल्ला रहा है गो होम ओजी। ये थी इनकी सिचुएशन।
Ahead here in game 4. Open into the base and clean out this mid lane of Rax.
And they're going to keep going here.
As this Rax on the top lane will fall. The melee Rax gone.
脖子被我留到了。不管他，不管他，看就行。
The melee Rax gone. PSG LGD playing this carefully.
哎，他们20秒活了，回去打盾吧，要不？打盾，奥数服打盾，走。走了，稳一点。他们要来的好吧？这波我有买，他们都没买。
No task here, guys.
Yeah.
You might fight.
I'm going in. I think we should fight. Yes, we should.
当心斧王！我没有大了。
Pause the BKB to get over the ice wall. They get on top of Zeb. Zeb's in trouble. Zeb's gone.
I don't have buyback.
打死了！其他小精灵。
Jerax back in the combo. Meatball down onto Chalice, but Chalice is so tanky. Boss the Shiva's gone. He's on top of Jerax. Jerax is gone. Anna as well. Can he really fight?
जेरैक्स मर चुका है, एना मर चुका है। 3v5 3 बस जिंदा है ओजी के।
Kid, the combo, meatball down onto Chalice, but Chalice is so tanky. Boss the Shiva's gone. He's on top of Jerax. Jerax is gone. Anna as well. Can he really fight back against this Somnus? The next over is so low.
Buyback.
We're gonna need it. We don't have PL buyback.
I'm back.
We need to heal the PL.
Buyback for Jerax comes in. He's healing Anna back up. That buyback could set them up for the kill on next over. The cold snap down onto the adjustor. They find him. Owen, he's out of mana. He's starting to shift into the strength, but he's surrounded. OG, can they find the ball? They can.
Get the waves.
Anna, come.
Get the waves.
Buys back immediately. OG they have to make so much happen here. They have to push out all their lanes. You see No Tails already running to just, he doesn't care. He's going to throw his life for this one. He needs to just keep these creeps out of the base to keep that back door up. He doesn't care if he dies.
哎，有视野啊，我们可以过去打选手啊，随便打。
अभी जीते नहीं है। अभी वो जो इतनी इंटेंस मोमेंट था ना, वो बेसिकली क्या था, ये इनका घर तोड़ने वाले थे, इनका बेस तोड़ने वाले थे, उसको बचाने के लिए था। ये कोई विक्ट्री नहीं थी। दिस वाज लाइक अ गुड डिफेंस कि हमने एक अटैक रोक लिया है। दैट वाज द सेलिब्रेशन फॉर कि चलो ठीक है, बट अभी गेम नहीं जीता इन्होंने। अभी 50-50 ही है चांस।
那你妈逼没买10000个，找猴子。上路是有个猴子。
They're taking the high ground. They have a really big problem. PL25, guys.
飞起啊！我不在啊。先走。走吧。
I need you guys man up and take the fight here right now.
Yes, we have to go.
Yeah, we can catch him maybe.
Yes. I want to run at them.
Oh, he's there with the bench.
I can show and you catch.
Oh, the tornado. It's got him. Thompson drops the combo down upon him. The stun comes out though. Oh, the counterplay. Jerax is there though with the heal, the tether. The bash is coming through, but the blade mail was already out from Seb. He tries to get the call off. The bash of the cataclysm isn't enough.
Seb is dead.
The bash of the cataclysm isn't enough. Leading forward, the bloodthorn onto FY. Gets the kill onto FY. FY buys back straight away. Anna looking at more Somnus again. The doppelganger. Arme on top of Thompson.
Gotta get Thompson. I got him.
There's the call. Seb, he catches Arme. Arme dead for 2 minutes to hand. Somnus as well. Oh, jeez.
Nice. Deal with base. Let's push. No buyback more.
OG, get the bottom melee racks. They've taken a full second sets, 15 painful seconds for LGD.
Are we getting out or?
Up to you, Anna.
Get top.
Another tier 3 falls.
我准备大的，我大的，你踢他。
As Anna, he gets kicked back. He's separated from the team, but he has the doppelganger. He's been ruptured. He needs help, but he needs it now. Jerax in with the tether, the hand of God, giving that double heal. The relocate as well. Jerax gets him out.
I'm trying to get these. Somebody has to def base.
Anna, you wanna reload into the base?
No.
Memes?
Fuck off.
Bye bye.
他们少人，蹲人，可以蹲得住。哎，紧点。看，买活的。
They see Thompson, but Thompson, he's already quick with the play. The tornado into EMP, cold snap as well. They've got the hex, but there won't be any further jumping. They're going for top. They're trying to make space. They got the mega creeps.
不是，我们得买个盲菇去啊，不然这样打你妈逼。
अभी भाइयों 2 मिनट में ये पूरा लाइफ चेंजिंग प्ले आने वाला है। 2 मिनट में आंखें खोली रखो, दिमाग खोला रखो, कान खोले रखो। सबसे खूबसूरत प्ले आने वाला है।
你没了，是啊，他们控个盾，你妈小精灵还能飞的。现在压力不是很大，我下楼放个壁纸出去吧，去这边找他们吧。找他们。
They have Megas in base. They need to back off. Can you just buy time?
哎，这边有人，这边有人，救他！他防不在，他很勉强。
Oh, PL battle.
They've opened up onto him. Arme trying to get on top of Anna. The BKB pop by challenge. He'll get the ult out. No Tail getting got out straight away by F5 with the snowball. No Tail's dead for 100. F5 with the snowball save. They get the bash out. Solus will be able to find the IO. They get Thompson. Thompson never do this.
王在下。
So the Anna. Can he survive? Anna, can he do it here? Is it half save?
हाय एक नंबर भाई तो हुआ क्या था बेसिकली दे किल्ड 3 players ऑफ OG ओनली 2 were alive सेब वो अपनी टीम के पास नहीं था और एक और उनका कैरी था आना था शायद लास्ट मोमेंट पे सेब घुसता है और 3 लोगों को मार देता है कैसे हुआ वो तो गेम जानना पड़ेगा उसके लिए आपको बट वो प्ले बहुत हार्ड है क्योंकि आपको पिक्सल परफेक्ट होना पड़ता है उसके लिए अगर आप एक पिक्सल भी इधर उधर होते तो गेम का ये वाला प्ले नहीं हो पाता जहाँ पे आप एक बार में 3 लोगों को मार पाओ ठीक है तो सेब डज द राइट थिंग एट द वेरी राइट टाइम and that's why they say Seb his play of his lifetime whatever
Holy shit, that call. That was some great guys, some shit.
No, just Roshan. I think you can just
Let's get the rush. Let's get the rush. Anna, can you tell if they rupture you? Because I think you get fucked. And I have to reload you out, right? Anna?
Sorry?
Say if you get ruptured, because then I want to reload you out.
Yeah, sure.
That's the only thing I care about.
I mean, I don't even know what the fuck's going on. I can't even see my Oh. Is it worth if I just YOLO?
Yeah, I think so. Or at least force some buybacks and then you get the fuck out.
When we're all up and they're all up, we just take a slow fight.
They die to Megas.
Just a slow fight in their base.
They will buy back early when they see this.
Anna says he's done with this.
Or kill them.
He wants to end this game.
Up to you.
Up to you.
But the ancient is falling. The Hex is
There's
out.
another game for
They're going to be able to find the self-challenge. 3 down on LGD. OG hitting the ancient.
Dude, I love this game so much, man.
so now I'm gonna stop this but we'll see just 5 minutes more of how they talk after this comeback
What the fuck?
We just needed butterfly.
What is this shit, man? Guys, Seb, you carried so hard.
Yeah, Seb carried fucking hard. On les encule. On est sur les nerfs.
On est sur les nerfs.
On est sur les nerfs.
All right. Now, first game of the game.
this thing जो अभी 5 मिनट होने वाले हैं ये this is my favorite part of any documentary I have seen in a very long time जो बैकग्राउंड म्यूज़िक आएगा जो बातें होगी अभी जो स्टोरी का बिल्डअप है जो अभी तक हुआ है वो इनकैप्सुलेट करेगी ये अगले 5 मिनट इनको सुनो बहुत सुंदर लाइफ चेंजिंग दिस इज़ द लाइफ चेंजिंग शिट दिस जो अभी होने वाला है दिस इज़ लाइफ चेंजिंग नॉट एवरीथिंग यू हैव सीन टिल नाउ 2-2 स्कोर हो गया अब ये ब्रेक के लिए बाहर आ रहे हैं 15 मिनट का ब्रेक मिलता है नाउ लिसन टू व्हाट ही इज गोना से
Oh shit, man. Tu l'as dit. Tu l'as annoncé, c'est fait.
C'est annoncé, c'est fait.
Maintenant,
c'est la game 5.
Maintenant, c'est juste la plus belle
Maintenant,
game.
on gagne en équipe maintenant. Voilà.
那别这么选呀！啊！这你妈逼这么选不是喝汤吗？又不知道对面选什么。啊！打得我头晕脑胀，我操！
भाई ये बैकग्राउंड म्यूजिक भाई मेरे को रुला देता है इट्स सो प्रिटी
Oh shit. Take a moment. Banana? Enjoy.
We have 15 minutes, by the way.
Take a moment and enjoy. Yes. 15?
Yeah.
Another game.
Enjoy, yes. Enjoy.
Because
Because it's a fucking game and we're fucking important.
This is the game of our lives, man. Enjoy. Game 5, Grand Finals of TI. This is like... Everything is gonna come together next game. Everything. And it's gonna be beautiful.
破完2楼，你们那个盾牌在外面等，是不是有个人不在啊？啊？刚破完2楼，刷盾了，然后你们没打盾，在那边等，是不是有个大哥不在啊？
I want to play. I want to play. Play
सुंदर.
Dota. Yes. Give it up. We're doing this, man. We're doing this.
Do everything. You can fucking
Yes.
do everything.
We're doing
you
this.
proved it. You can do everything.
We're doing it. Today is our day. Okay, I can tell you their strat. Their strat is, if we don't like hardcore counter pick him mid and like put 20 denies on his face in 4 minutes, we fucking get destroyed like in 10 minutes. You know, we just can't play. This is their strat. You know? But fuck it, this is not gonna work. First of all, we can play around it in the draft. And second of all, whatever they think is fucking bullshit. You know? And this game proved it. So they actually, I think they're really confused. They just try to fuck him. They're just trying to give maybe a good game and give Topios a bad game because they think this is their only way they can win. This is my take. First of all, it's not the only way they can win. And second of all, they're not gonna get it again. We're gonna slay.
You guys realize I hit 15,000 hours of Dota during this finals.
And what a way to hit it.
15,000 hours. Whatever they have, I have more than them. It's fucking go time.
The pressure's on them now.
精神还好吧？这不给他。
Wow,
好久都
bro.
不给他。
One last ride, Johan.
One last ride.
Go get him!
Anyway, we're gonna skip to the end, to the winning moment.
Yes, sir.
Soon. Hit it.
Going on. I lost
The tier 4's now being taken by OG. There's all the damage. Big with the chalice. It's another down.
Very low, Kunka.
They might die here.
We're gonna get a ward behind it. Very low.
Somnus down to half health. He's trying to retrieve for the change. They get themselves another Somnus taken down. And
No,
the
he just
sound of
dies.
shockwave from Seb.
Echo.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. I use it.
Reposition. He wants to echo. He wants to echo here.
It doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. We have buybacks. Okay, end the game.
Now to the agent. Oh my god. Your
I have. So good.
Seb, come on, it's real. Seb, it's real.
तुमको याद है ये चूतिया ने क्या बोला था कि they dare pick axe in front of the Tusk King on game 4. यही आदमी था जो कह रहा था कि axe pick मेरे सामने पिक करेगा, चूतिया है. Look what happened. Really crazy, bro.
I need to sit down.
Immediately एयरपोर्ट निकल लेते हैं ये लोग.
I'm missing your beautiful shoes.
That's a documentary. Fuck. And याद रखना, they didn't just win TI8, they won also TI9. इसके 1 साल बाद, next year. Back to back 2 TIs. That was the story भाइयों. याद रखो क्या हुआ. एक टीम जो बर्बाद हो गई. टीम में सिर्फ 2 लोग बचे थे. फिर 3 लोगों को उठाया, जिसमें से 2 लोग ऐसे प्लेयर्स थे जो कभी डोटा खेला नहीं ढंग से. एक इंसान कोच था जिसने डोटा खेलना छोड़ दिया था. वो कोच अपने डोटा करियर में कभी बॉटम से ऊपर नहीं आ पाया, और वो कब कैरी करता है भाई, कब कैरी करता है वो, गेम 4 ऑफ द फकिंग इंटरनेशनल ग्रैंड फाइनल, जब वो 2-1 हार रहे हैं तब सेप कैरी करता है। और फिर वो एक बार नहीं 2 बार करता है, क्योंकि 2 बार ये टीम जीतती है दी इंटरनेशनल। पूरी हिस्ट्री में डोटा की आज तक कोई टीम 2 बार लगातार इंटरनेशनल नहीं जीती है। और वो कौन सी टीम जीतती है? ये टीम, आउट ऑफ ऑल द टीम्स इन दिस वर्ल्ड। You know about what this popular series Adolescence, which was recently released, and we all watch it together? We can, sure. I mean, I would want to. देखते हैं हो पाता है तो करेंगे. But yeah, that was the story भाइयों. And पता है why I said this could be life changing? Because इसका टाइटल पता है क्या था? Against the odds. ठीक है, टाइटल क्या था इसका? Against the odds. आप खुद सोच के देखो, आप खुद सोच के देखो odds क्या थे ये होने के. What are the odds of this happening? एक बार हुआ यही बड़ी बात है, 2 बार लगातार हुआ तो क्या crazy. आरू भाई की वीडियो, yes. Anyway, जस्ट स्ट्रीमिंग वाली वीडियो यार, आज मैं कुछ वो नहीं, कोई एंटरटेनिंग वगैरह कुछ नहीं कर रहा मैं। आज मेरा बस इंटेंशन बस ये देखने का था जो मैंने देख लिया है, और कुछ नहीं कर रहा मैं। बट यार you need to eat more? What do you mean by eat more? Like, am I looking sick? I might be looking sick, but that's because I'm like a little sick. But yeah, भाई DM एक्सेप्ट कर लो मेरा, कर लूँगा यार, कर लूँगा। जस्ट एमिंग आज नहीं यार, आज नहीं हो पाएगा। तू क्रिंजिस्तान जितना पतला लगता है। और यार अभी ना थोड़ी सी तबीयत ख़राब चल रही मेरी, बट यार, और मे बी बिकॉज ऑफ द लाइटिंग टू, तो या क्रिंजिस्तान का क्या हुआ? कुछ नहीं हुआ, ही इज़ फोकसिंग ऑन म्यूज़िक। आई स्पोक टू हिम, ही इज़ फोकसिंग ऑन म्यूज़िक। ही विल कम लाइव सून, आई थिंक आएगा लाइव। व्हाट डू यू डू ब्रो? I do a lot of things, man. I do a lot of things. But anyway, this was the documentary, भाइयों। मैं चाहता हूँ जितने लोगों ने देखी है ये, चाहे जितने लोगों ने पहली बार देखी है ये लाइफ में, जिनको आइडिया नहीं था कि क्या स्टोरी है इनकी होगी और वगैरह की, मैं चाहता हूँ कि वो ज़रूर लिखें उन्हें कैसा लगा। अच्छी नहीं लगी तो भी बताना, ठीक है? क्योंकि मुझे पता है ये स्टोरी इतनी पसंद इसलिए क्योंकि ये एक टिपिकल मूवी स्टोरी है। ये एक टिपिकल मूवी की स्टोरी है, लेकिन असलियत में हुई है। और अगर आपको ये एज अ स्क्रिप्ट सुना था तो आपको स्टोरी अच्छी लगती है, लेकिन आप कभी इमेजिन नहीं करोगे कि ये रियल लाइफ में हो सकता है। कि मतलब कितना क्रेजी लेवल पे अगेंस्ट दी ऑड्स थे इन लोगों के, ठीक है? कितना क्रेजी लेवल पे अगेंस्ट दी ऑड्स थे, एंड दे जस्ट मेड इट हैपन। नॉट वंस बट ट्वाइस, लगातार 2 बार TI जीते हैं, लगातार 2 बार। और हमने सिर्फ TI 8 देखा है, TI 9 तो हमने देखा भी नहीं है। TI 9 के ऊपर भी आपको देखना तो आप देख सकते हैं खुद से। बट यार मैं ज़्यादा चैट नहीं करता, आई जस्ट बी लर्किंग, बट यार दिस इज़ टू फायर। आई एम ग्लैड यू लाइक डिड मैन। मैं करूँगा इंडिया रिप्रेजेंट, कर लो भाई। HD याद आ गया, ओके। एनीवे चलो, आई एम ग्लैड यू सॉ एवरीथिंग। मेरे को एक बार चेक करने दो, कोई सुपर चैट है, कुछ मिस तो नहीं कर दिया मैंने? विक पेड यू 101, थैंक यू विक। दवाई ले लियो भाई, लॉल। ओके थैंक यू। सिद्धार्थ थैंक यू फॉर 44 फॉर PNW डे, रियली अप्रिशिएट। बट इसका शटी डे, जस्ट हैड अ शटी डे, मेक इट गुड। ओके कोई, आई होप योर डे वाज गुड नाउ। इफ इट वाजंट देन आई एम सॉरी भाई। यार अब इतने बड़े हो गए कि अब हमें ना बोल रहे ब्रो, दैट्स नॉट द पॉइंट यार। ये पूरा स्ट्रीम का पॉइंट ना डॉक्यूमेंट्री था। आई एम नॉट गोना डू एनीथिंग एल्स ऑन दिस स्ट्रीम, दैट्स द थिंग राइट। और प्लस अब संडे है ना भाई, संडे आऊँगा ना मैं, संडे आऊँगा ना मैं। बट यार एनीवे भाइयों, 2:50 हो गए हैं, 3 घंटे हो गए ऑलमोस्ट। आई एम गोना गो नाउ। तो मैं चाहता हूँ अगेन, मैं चाहता हूँ, ठीक है रुको, जो मुझे बैकग्राउंड पे वो करने दो, ठीक है? मुझे एक बार वो याद करने दो यार। उफ, बैकग्राउंड पे ना वो याद करने दो मुझे, इनका कौन सा क्या नाम था उसका। यार एक ना इनका बैकग्राउंड म्यूजिक था इसका, TI मुझे नाम याद नहीं आ रहा म्यूजिक का। ये था मंत्रा, मंत्रा एलिबाई म्यूजिक, यही था क्या? हाँ यही था। देखो भाइयों, मैं ये चाहता हूँ ये बैकग्राउंड म्यूजिक प्ले करके, क्योंकि ये मेरा फेवरेट बैकग्राउंड म्यूजिक है, वन ऑफ माई ऑल टाइम फेवरेट्स फ्रॉम हैंड जिमर टाइम, एंड प्रॉब्ली सेकंड वन इज दिस। देखो भाइयों, मैं चाहता हूँ आप कमेंट करें, आपने क्या सीखा, कुछ अच्छा सीखा लाइफ में तो कमेंट करें। कैसी लगी आपको डॉक्यूमेंट्री, क्या पसंद आया, कौन आपका फेवरेट था, आप टॉपसन के लिए कैसा फील करते हैं, आप सेब के लिए कैसा फील करते हैं, ये असली लोग हैं, आपको कैसा फील होता है कि ये एक बार नहीं 2 बार हुआ है, आपने अपनी पर्सनल लाइफ में क्या सीखा, ठीक है, आपको मैं कैसा लगता हूँ, आपको स्ट्रीम कैसी लगती है, आप क्या सीख ले सकते हैं, ठीक है, मॉरल ऑफ द स्टोरी, क्या आपने ऑब्जर्व करा एटीट्यूड का डिफरेंस, जो PSG LGD का एटीट्यूड था आफ्टर दे वर विनिंग 2-1 वर्सेस सेब एंड हिज टीम। जब सेब हार रहा था गेम 4 में, टीम हार रही थी, तो सेब क्या बोल रहा था, फोकस, आई एम गोना कैरी, आई एम गोना लाइक लिव इट ऑन मी, यू नो, ही वाज टेकिंग ऑफ दैट बर्डन, ही वाज टेलिंग हिज टीम टू नॉट फॉल अपार्ट, ही वाज कीपिंग थिंग्स पॉजिटिव। याद है आपको नोटेल को कैसे बिट्रे करा, शैम्बल्स में छोड़ दिया लास्ट 3 महीने पहले TI8 के, 3 महीने पहले भाग गया बंदा, ठीक है, भाग गया, बंदे लेके भाग गया। टीम क्वालिफाई करने के लिए भी आपको रीजनल्स लोकल्स खेलने पड़ेंगे। अब आपने वो खेले, आप क्वालिफाई करे, फिर आप TI में पहुँचे, आपको फिर लोअर ब्रैकेट में 1-5 हार गए आप, 5 गेम्स हारे, 1 गेम जीता, फिर आप लोअर से ऊपर गए, अपने आर्थ राइवल को बीट करा, जिस बंदे ने आपकी टीम बर्बाद करके भागा था, जो उसको हराया, उसको एलिमिनेट करा, फिर PSG LGD को हराया। जो बंदा ज़िंदगी में एक टूर्नामेंट नहीं खेला टॉपसन, वो ग्रैंड फाइनल्स में डोमिनेट करके बैठा PSG LGD को, और वो 1 बार नहीं 2 बार गया, ठीक है, 2 बार, 2 TIs। दैट्स द स्टोरी, आई फकिंग लव इट। डैम ही कर रहे हैं, कौन हग रहा है, मैं तो नहीं कर रहा। चलो भाइयों, टेक केयर, बाय 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 बाय, ख्याल रखो भाइयों, मज़ा आया, मेरे को तो बड़ा मज़ा आया, एनीवे। यार किसी दिन हम ना आचार्य प्रशांत पे भी रिएक्ट करेंगे, we can listen to him, I used to watch his videos a while back, we can see him later, but anyway, टेक केयर भाइयों, मज़ा आया, ख्याल रखो, ठीक है, एंजॉय करो, और याद रखना इन्होंने 400-500 करोड़ रुपए का प्राइज़ मनी जीता है। मतलब इतना टेक्निकली पूरा प्राइज़ मनी नहीं होता, क्योंकि ये टूर्नामेंट के फंड्स है पूरे, लाइक जो 400 करोड़ है ना, ऐसे कि विनिंग टीम को मिल जाते हैं, वो पूरे टूर्नामेंट का प्राइज़ मनी है, तो जो सेकेंड टीम है उसको भी कुछ मिलेगा, तो वो डिवाइड होता है वैसे, बट याद रखना कि दैट्स हाउ मच नेट वर्थ दे हैड, ठीक है। एंड द स्ट्रीम विद दैट म्यूज़िक कर तो दिया यार, अब उसका मैंने नाम बता दिया आपको, AGM म्यूज़िक ऐसा कुछ नाम है, मंत्र नाम है, आप सुन लेना, बड़ा प्यारा सॉन्ग है। चलो टेक केयर, बाय 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 बाय। ओ रुक जाओ, मुझे एक बार वो पढ़ने दो, कोई सुपर चैट तो मिस नहीं होगी मेरे साथ, मेरा भी DM उठा ले, ठीक है, DM तो एक्सेप्ट कर लूँगा यार, कोई सीन नहीं है। चलो टेक केयर, थैंक यू रक्षा, थैंक यू एवरीबडी। कोई नया है तो भाई वो कमेंट ज़रूर करना, मैं तुम्हारे कमेंट बहुत मज़ा आता है मेरे को पढ़ने में, ठीक है, अच्छे कमेंट करना, डॉक्यूमेंट्री के बारे में करना। चलो टेक केयर, बाय बाय।